What's up?
Just James's background. It reminds me of uh I went up north and visited my mom's like school from when she was younger.
Okay.
That's how it reminds me of, but without the American flag.
All right.
Right. Yeah, I like
Uh,
how I like how the American flag's almost more prominent than the crucifix.
yeah.
Tells you what kind of service you're in for, I think.
God.
So we don't have a Jesse then.
It's looking like no.
Can only assume the worst.
Good dear God, I'm yeah.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Okay. Um, all right. So a couple of things to do. Need to do roll call for quest book very quickly. Where are we? Chicago. Here we go. Okay, so who have we got here? Copy. Barry is here. Jesse's not here. Kevin is not here. James, that's you, isn't it?
That's me.
Who's
here.
Kevin?
And Kevin, I think, is Casper the Stalker.
Oh, I forgot he has a real name.
Yep. And Charlie, you have special circumstances.
Yes.
Okay. Because you're special.
Dude,
so
dude, chill.
Copy, paste. No, Ruben. So
No,
Ruben's
Ruben is
out. Is that what I'm hearing? Like full-time out?
just for tonight.
Just for tonight?
For some reason, his school, like he's going through university, that polytechnic sort of stuff.
Right.
But they gave him an assignment due in 3 days.
Oh my god. So
What
today's
the
the 30th, the 7th,
what the shit?
2023. Oof. Okay, that's done. Oof. Last but not least, pop that open. Alright. Oops, let's not do that. Alright, are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Ooh, here we are. Vampire the Masquerade, Chicago by Night on ROLESTREAM. I'm Rkdm, and this is Barry Tahira. This is James, and
Hi.
that's Charlie. So we're playing Vampire the Masquerade. I think I mentioned that. It's also written over there, so you can see that next to the screen. So anyway, we had last week off because various things were going on and people couldn't make it for one reason or another, so we just took the week off and went, fuck it, why not? I had a holiday. In any case, we're back tonight and we should be pretty steady from here on, we'd like to think. So I'm thinking, Charlie, you might be able to give us a bit of a talk about what has happened and what's going down right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks, so I might be wrong. But the last thing I remember is that we went to Juggler's nightclub.
Juggler's Nightclub, and thank you for following us. New person whose name I missed. I'm so sorry. I would normally give you a
Like
shout
covered
out,
it completely.
went over my head. Sorry,
But thank you.
but thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do say
so we were
hello.
at Juggler's nightclub. We had a chat to him. We introduced ourselves to some extent. And now we are considering his offer
Yep.
to find a truck full of weaponry that belongs to the prince. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
So
that is what we're dealing with
that's the
currently.
plan, right? And not just the prince
Not
either. I think it
not
was
the plan.
a
It's
specific individual pertaining to the prince.
it's not the plan. But
It's not the plan.
it is it's there.
It's just there. It's just a potential
It's
plan.
there.
It's a
I
possibility.
think Yuri had a great deal of enthusiasm about the
He
plan.
was so enthusiastic.
And how will we implement this plan without Yuri here tonight? I don't know. So maybe the plan is on hiatus. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we need a
Sure.
plan as to what you guys are going to do to start with. Like, I'm assuming that you must have left the nightclub. I don't recall if you did that straight away or not anyway, because it's been 2 weeks. So let us assume that you guys stayed at the club, you fed and what have you, or not, as the case may be, James. I believe your character didn't want to feed at the club.
That's right.
Barry, does Pacer feed at the club?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Right. And now
Oh
might
yeah,
also
who do
be
you feed from?
I was going to say now might be a good time for us to describe our characters to each other and to the audience for whoever's watching either now or in perpetuity in the future. Why don't you start, Barry?
Well, simple.
Yeah.
He has very similar looks to Elvis Presley when he was young.
I see.
There you are.
There you are.
Very similar. Yeah.
Like, who is this
More.
guy?
Eh?
That was a little bit too simple. Tell us about him. Who is this guy? What drives him? What does he want?
Well, now he is a racing driver.
Right.
He was at one stage very famous, and he's done it all as far as racing is concerned.
Right.
He had an accident, and someone called Terrace turned him into a vampire because he thought he was too good a driver to waste. And Terrace is an Archon, which is like vampire police. More important than that, actually, but yes. So I was told to meet somebody and show him around the city, and I have done, and he's wandered off, and I'm with this lot,
Right.
wondering what their next move will be.
Wondering what their next move will be. So, okay, so let's talk about James's character.
Yeah, so Matthias Cole is a Southern preacher. He has been in the church for quite a while, but somewhere along the way, someone decided to target him, turn him into a vampire, and he had to flee the South and has made his way up to Chicago, where he's been trying to find his feet, bringing a few of his followers with him. He, I think he's trying to I think he's sort of settling on this idea that vampires might actually be able to further the goals of the church, of God's work on earth, and he's trying to find like-minded kindred who might want to serve a higher purpose than just satisfying their basic needs, I suppose.
Right. Cool. And Charlie, how about you? Who are you playing this evening?
Newbie is a Nosferatu. She dresses all in black, head to toe. Her style is very cyberpunk tech wear. She will always wear a mask to cover her face. You'll never ever see her skin because she's very, very private. She is a hacker, and she will bring stuff along with her that goes along with her hobby and her job. She also has a pet a bearded dragon, and loves anime and video games, etc. She's very down to earth in that respect. Right. So like when it comes to her motivations, she will often follow Yuri, but he's not here, so that's going to be interesting.
That is going to be interesting.
All of a sudden, Newbie has no idea what she's going to do.
Right.
Yuri disappears.
Right. So, given all of that being what it is, and without our fellow players to get us started, let us assume then that you've left the club, having fed or not. And my next question is, where do you go?
I think Matthias would like to have a conversation with Pacer in the car. I assume we're on a car on the way back.
Yep.
It ain't no pushback.
Oh, it's your car, wasn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Yeah.
he is
I'm
the
as-
man
I'm
with
as-
the car.
Yeah.
I think, Matthias, once he sort of settled back into the car out of the club, he adjusts his glasses, sort of, almost like he's sort of taking a breath after sort of the intensity of the club, now that we're sort of in the quiet of the car, and turns to Pacer. I was hoping you might tell me a little bit more about that church you pointed out earlier. I am thinking I might look for a spot to start a new congregation.
Oh, sure, I can take you to it if that's where you want to go.
I wouldn't mind having a look. I suppose the question I need to know is, well, I suppose really whether it's going to be in my budget. You implying it was up for lease before?
Ain't you holy rollers rich?
I think you might be thinking of the Catholic Church. Those of us that work a little bit more independently have to make our own way in the world, just like anybody else.
Okay, well, I'm going nowhere tonight, so I could drop you off. Show you around.
I'd appreciate that. We'll be looking for a venue, so it sounds like it could be as good a place as any.
You know, you'll have to check it out and see if it's got anybody else living there, like us, for instance.
You have a reason to think there could be?
You know, place like Gary, anybody could be living anywhere. As you've seen, it's not exactly the Hilton.
Well, all right. I got a few people with me. Don't mind doing a little bit of hard work that needs some doing up. But yeah, it sounds like I better have a look to see if it's going to be the right kind of place for us.
Hey, that's good, because, you know, that wouldn't look unusual, because they're starting to restaurate some of the houses, make money out of them, buy land, then restore houses or knock them down and build new ones. Starting to do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn I need to be a little, what's the word, circumspect with my activities. So a little tricky when I'm trying to attract people to a church, but I guess that's just something I'm going to have to try and grapple with.
It's gonna be hard to be what's that word you mentioned?
Circumspect?
It's gonna be hard to be circumspect. See, not even I can say that dang word. Now, it's gonna be hard to be non-suspicious, especially with the group you're with.
I'm kind of getting that. It's been a few more fireworks than I had in mind. Hey, little change of topic. Either you guys heard of the Blue Moon Cafe in Chicago?
Who hasn't? You live in Chicago, you know where the Blue Moon Cafe is.
What can you tell me about it? Not somewhere I've been myself.
I can
Ruby?
tell you its location. I can tell you its reviews on Yelp. I could tell you what people think of it as I'm like sitting there with my with my laptop on my lap.
Well, has it got some kind of reputation?
Oh yeah, a lot of hipsters go there.
Hipsters? I'm sorry, it's a new one to me.
Okay. You'll find out when you get there. Trust me, it's a lot of students, people that love coffee.
Oh, well, all right then. I guess I'll have to see for myself.
I guess we're going there, right?
Incidentally, Charlie, there are some pictures on the website for the Blue Moon Cafe, which I assume you will have found on your laptop.
Probably.
A couple of the photographs have images of a fellow who looks a little bit like Nicolas Cage, with sunglasses, round sunglasses, and a kind of goatee, very hipstery. He's wearing a kind of funky tweed jacket. He's got cool hair.
Okay.
You might recognize him.
Yeah, probably.
You saw him at some point recently.
I think so. I don't think I was ever introduced, but it's hard to be introduced to people when you disappear all the time. So, okay. I take note of that. Especially if there's like anything on his, if there are any pins or anything.
Right. It doesn't say anything about him. He's obviously made an effort to keep it under the radar, at least in that sense. But these seem to be photographs that have him in the background.
Okay.
Like they're not actually of him. He's just photobombed by accident.
Okay. Oh dear. I shake my head disapprovingly because I guess for me, I try not to be a part of this. I try not to be in pictures, etc. So I just shake my head.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Okay, so Barry, you're driving.
You're
Which
muted. Sorry.
which are we going to first, the church or the coffee shop?
Well, I think I got a bit of an invitation, I suppose, to the Blue Moon, but I think that might be for another night because I don't know how much time we got left. But today, before we go any further, though, I guess I'm wondering since Yuri had to take off to take care of business, what y'all are thinking about this plan.
I wasn't aware it was a plan yet.
Well, I suppose an invitation. I don't know what we want to call it at this stage.
Look, I generally follow Yuri. He's the one that pays me. But I do think this is a stupid idea. Um, if he
Uh,
was to follow through with this, then we're painting targets on our back. And currently we don't have that on us.
well, actually, you kind of do.
You do.
No, you kind of do. I
Me.
don't.
Not me. No. Nobody even knows I exist.
Nah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So we'll go to church first.
Ugh.
Okay.
All right, so you're on your way to the church then. That's where it's going to be at? So you eventually
Yes,
get
we're
there.
going there.
And you pull up outside. Do you want to describe this place for us, James?
I guess I don't know how much free reign have I got here.
Full free reign. All the free reign in
Okay.
the world. Let's see what you do. And, bearing in mind that if it's horrible, I'll just drop a refrigerator on you, and that will be the end of that.
Sure. Yeah, so Matthias gets out of the car, sort of walking up to this place. I guess it's sort of the dead of night, so there's very little illumination. The clouds overhead making it pretty hard to see at first. And I think at first he's sort of quite enthusiastic, sort of strolling up towards it. And it's only as he gets closer that you can see the state of decay that it's really in. Most of the windows, the glass is gone. Some of them have been boarded up. The weatherboard round the outside kind of sagging and buckled in places. And the grounds, unkempt, grass growing up. There's a small cemetery around the back where most of the gravestones are buried now in dried out grasses. But I think he sort of makes his way around the building, sort of looking it up, trying to assess whether or not, there's something kind of workable here. Just this little clapboard, whitewashed kind of church out in the country. Well, not maybe, I don't know, it's just the countryside. Gary's a city, isn't it? So I guess we're in a sort of suburban area.
Yeah, the thing about Gary is, it is suburban, but it's also really, really run down. Like,
Right.
super, super run down. And this is the world of darkness, so you can then put a magnification on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, as Matthias kind of sort of finishes his kind of surfing around the outside, trying to peer in the window, see if he can see anything, but I think it's too dark to gather much here. He comes back to Pacer. Well, suppose it's what you'd call a fixer-upper, isn't it?
I think that's one word for it. Yep, that's a fixer-upper, all right. Did you go inside? Nobody's gonna stop you.
Haven't done so far. Little worried that the floorboards ain't gonna support my weight, but I guess if I tread lightly.
Yeah, just make sure you don't get any wood near your heart.
I try not to make a habit of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matthias makes his way up the kind of the creaky wooden steps to the front, the door. It takes a bit of a jerk before he can sort of get it open, and also you can hear the kind of the rusty hinges as it kind of opens inwards. And inside surprisingly a little bit better. The pews are all still there, the little altar at the back, everything's in dusty but sort of serviceable condition. Looks like it would probably seat about, I don't know, 50, 60 people. This is a very small church.
I'll follow you, but in obfuscate.
Yeah. And it's certainly, yeah, given what Pater said earlier, Matthias is going to be looking around fairly cautiously, keeping his ears out in case he can sort of hear or sense anything.
Well, are you going to need him up against that wall, or are you going to take him down? The guy hanging on the cross at the front.
Oh, he can stay there. Yeah, I think he can stay there. He'll be all right.
It looks a bit dusty.
Yep. Take a fair bit of work to get this place back into action, but I got some good people. I think this might work out. So how's this work? Is this belong to somebody?
Well, you people can find that out, surely. They'll find out if somebody owns it. I don't think so. I think everybody's gone. I don't even know if it's connected to a church anymore, but you can find out. There's registers for that.
I'll get my man to pull up the record, see what we can find out.
Wonder if it's got a basement.
Oh.
If you're going to spend your time here, you're going to need a basement.
I was thinking more for services than for living, but it's a good thing to check out. I'll have a look around then, see if there is any evidence of a basement.
All right. I think there is. There is indeed. You find somewhere, as you probably have to break into the back room in order to access it. And I'm not sure where you are ethically about breaking into rooms and churches, but...
Matthias has got no problem with that.
Okay, so if you do that, you will find that there is in fact some stairs that lead down to a basement. Yeah. It looks like there's still a few bits and pieces still there. Obviously there was a person, a priest or something, in residence here at some point. And they kept all of their stuff in here. Most of it's gone, but there's a few remnants. You can decide what's still here and what's gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Yeah, Matthias is taking a look around. He sort of picks up an old dusty, preacher's robe hanging on one of the hooks, sees that it's, probably not his size, hangs it back up, looks over at the bookshelf where there's, various, copies of different editions of the Bible, as well as, a number of other sort of religious works. Maybe there's a small desk here as well, and somewhat stained looking sort of carpet, but it looks like this would be serviceable. So I think Matthias is thinking, that this could work.
I think Newbie will appear behind you.
I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
So
I sure ain't.
Are you actually going to follow through with this?
I think I just might. You sound like you got some thoughts on the matter, though.
Yeah, you know we're fallen people, right? We aren't meant to be saved. We are beasts.
What makes
monsters.
us fallen in your eyes?
Like if you look at all the pop culture to do with vampires, we are, unrescuable. We've done something wrong in our lives. We've turned from your God, and here we are.
How's that so different from people? I've worked with people who've come from prison, done some pretty horrendous things in their past. I could say the same.
People aren't supernatural like us.
Oh, no, I get that part. I mean, we've all got these kind of weird talents, whatever you want to call them, but I don't see how that makes us cursed in the eyes of God. It just seems like it gives us more responsibility to do something meaningful with them, don't it?
I don't think any other vampire would see it that way. But it's really nice to see. I don't know anyone that has hope in this world. So.
My mama once said, there's two things you should never discuss. Religion and politics.
Well, politics is boring. Actually, religion's also boring. But I really want to know what your opinion is, because you're gonna be with us for a while, I imagine. Because if you aren't with us, then you'll probably die.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Well, I'm happy to share. I mean, I guess to me it kind of feels like the same stuff I struggled with when I was alive. I mean, even a human lifetime's a long time. If all you're trying to do is survive, just get by day to day, I know for me that gets a bit depressing. I kind of felt like there's got to be more to it than that. And shit, now that it seems like we've got like eternity ahead of us.
Did you just swear
Oh yeah,
in the
I
house
don't.
of God? Isn't that like aren't you gonna get smited?
Doesn't
Should I be
say
concerned?
I don't recall reading anything in the Bible about swearing.
That's true. It's all it's all just propaganda. But anyway, so
life is propaganda, baby girl. Life
please
I
don't call
guess
me
I
baby.
propaganda.
Oh, hmm?
I guess I figure so long as we're here for the rest of eternity, we gotta find some kind of way to make meaning of that, don't we? I see these other folks just kind of like partying and drinking blood, doing whatever they want. I mean, sure, for a little while, I guess I can see how that might satisfy, but 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, how long do you do that for before you gotta ask, what next?
Welcome, Vancouver by night.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah,
say I've really thought about it like that.
it's all a matter of opinion anyway.
Yeah, I ain't gonna try and force no one, but I guess I like to think that even amongst us kind, there's some people might want to, I don't know, do something that gives them a sense of purpose.
Also, what like every time I look into pop culture about vampires, it's always the Catholic, or it's always the Catholic god. It's never Buddha. Want to explain
Well,
that one?
Well, what
I think
is
that might be above my pay grade,
Oh,
but
okay.
Asa,
I
Maybe
don't
they're
know.
all one and the same.
I don't know. I just drive. All too complicated for me.
I kind of get you on that. Some of this stuff gets complicated for me, but I just kind of come down to the basics. I mean, wasn't that what Jesus Christ taught to like look out for your neighbor, try and give a voice to the voiceless? That part seems simple, at least. I can get on board with that.
Well, just ignore the like stone your wives situation in the Bible. We'll just ignore that.
Well, that was all kind of Old Testament stuff now, wasn't it? That was kind of the point of Jesus Christ come to earth to sort of say, forget that shit. This is what it is from here on out. It's about being kind. It's about love.
Well, can I ask why we haven't had another one since the New Testament, the New Testament, where
Would
there's
you
cell
really
phones
bother
involved?
coming down here? I wouldn't. A waste of time and energy, if you ask me.
Well,
I wouldn't come back here.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll find some better options, but I don't know. Place has got some potential.
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please? Perception
Sure can.
alertness.
Not a great one, but sure.
Where are we?
It's not
Perception
great at all.
and alertness. Could be worse. What have we got?
Okay.
Oh yeah, 3 successes.
Damn, you did so good.
Now, are you rolling actual physical dice?
No, it's literally right there.
It's not in the thingo.
Are you on the right one?
Screen. Well, I thought so.
Because I can see his.
I
I
was
can
just
see
saying,
mine
Charlie's fine. Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I see. Something happened. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, he's got 3, I've got 1.
I'm looking for the correct screen here. Hold on a minute. That is not it. Here we go. Here we are. Okay, now these guys need to get out the way. That's the problem. Haha, that looks much
There you
better.
go.
Okay, so you've got 3, she's got 1, and Barry,
Ah,
I will be rolling you manually. So, one moment, please. So what you do here is the sound of thudding music coming from what sounds like a car stereo outside on the street.
Does it sound like it's pulled out sort of more or less right outside, or we can't tell with that much detail?
You can't tell. It's either going very slowly or it's pulled up.
I'll go outside.
In fact, with your
Yeah.
3 successes, I will say that you can tell that it has pulled up.
Okay.
Barry,
Sounds like we got someone else might be joining us.
Barry, you got 1 success here.
okay. When Pacer goes up, I'm going to walk around Matthias and disappear.
Yeah, I'll follow Pacer up.
All right. Pacer, as you step out of the front door of the church, you see that there is, in fact, a 4x4 vehicle pulled up next to your car. And there are a couple of hoodlums presently walking around it, checking it out. One of them kicks the tires. Motherfucker, did you see all this shit? Damn, I want to get some of this shit up in here, man. God damn.
You don't want to touch that shit, or
Huh?
I'll put a bullet right through your head.
Motherfucker, man, I'm just checking out your car. This is your car, this is your ride, man?
It's my right.
This is cool, man, it's cool. How much you pay for this?
Oh, let's say a lot.
Yeah, I figure it was a lot. Must be like, what, 10 grand, more than that? How much?
Much more than that.
You pay more than that, huh?
Yeah, that's why I.
What
do
you
what I
into,
do.
man? You seem like you're familiar to me somehow.
Oh, I used to do a little driving.
A little driving, like what kind of driving, man? Like talking like track racing?
Yeah,
Huh.
long time ago. Name's Pacer, and you are?
Pacer. Don't matter. So while you fellas like hanging out in here right now, is there some kind of service going on? This place is dilapidated as hell.
Well, my friend here is looking for a place to worship.
Okay. Well, this place ain't got nobody in it, huh? It's been closed down for about 5 years.
That's true. That's true, I suppose. But, you know, he's willing to...
So what y'all
Well,
doing in here?
here he
now?
is. Why don't you ask him?
I'm still looking at this car, man. I want to get a ride on this.
Yeah. Most people do.
Are you gonna give me a ride, man?
I think I've seen everything I need to see here. We could probably head on out when you're ready.
Yo, Charbel, you like this car? Yeah, man. I'm checking it out. Another guy gets out of the car, starts walking over to your car.
Okay.
What's up?
So... Nice to meet you.
He walks around past you.
I will
He,
walk around past him and go to his vehicle.
As you're doing
See what
that,
he's got.
he pulls back his jacket and exposes the fact that he's got a pistol in his belt.
I'm obfuscated, so.
Yeah, I'm talking to Barry.
Oh, right, yeah, gotcha.
I really don't think that's the angle you want to take right now.
Motherfucker. Give me the keys.
I strongly suggest, for your own well-being,
Shut the fuck
you
up!
get... I don't think I will. I suggest you get back in your car.
Okay, so, Pacer, you quick draw on him, do you?
Yeah.
And you blow him away. Well, you're gonna try.
Okay. It's one way to find out if he's a vampire or not.
Yep. Yep. That is a 9, a 9, a 10 on 6 dice. You blow him away. He just collapses to the ground. The other guy just steps back. Motherfucker, goddammit! And he starts running for the car. K-Night Chronicles said, well, that escalated quickly. Well, yes, it did. The other guy's running for the car, jumps in. Charlie, are you still in the other vehicle?
Well, I went to the other guy's vehicle, the one behind us.
Yeah.
And yeah, I probably would have hopped in if I had a chance.
Okay, well, he's now driving off with you.
Okay.
All right, cool.
So, did we notice Charlie in any way getting into the car? Did she shut the door?
She was obfuscated. I don't think you could have noticed her.
Well, unless she shut the door or something, would have noticed the door shut.
Well, even if she's yeah, but obfuscate is not invisibility. It plays on your mind, you know.
Okay, right. I don't understand enough how that works. All right.
So I'm just sitting in the back, probably like lifted up my laptop and just started like seeing what kind of technology I could like connect to in this vehicle to try and disable it.
It's pretty low tech, but there's a speaker system, a stereo. You know, there's an iPod. Looks like a hot iPod. It's a pink iPod. And
good for him.
You know, there's some, as I say, speakers.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's a GPS unit. There's a cell phone.
Okay, well, I think I will just try and cause as much chaos as I can. Try and figure out who this person is.
Right. So you remember that hacking document that I made for you?
However, I've kind of lost it.
You've kind of lost it.
It's been 2 weeks, leave me alone.
Fuck? Really?
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll send it to you again. Here we go. I'm going to send it to you in the Zoom chat.
I'll just jump in the car, Russell.
You jump in
your
car. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Matthias will quickly check on the person who was shot, see if there's any possibility that they're not dead.
Right. They're very dead. He's like on the ground. There's blood coming out of his forehead. The back of his head
that's
is
pretty clear. Yep. So I'll jump in the car. Matthias jumps in the car with Pacer then.
blood and brains on the ground.
I sure do wish they'd listened to you the first time.
So do I. Never happens that way. Okay, let's get going.
Let's go.
We got.
Okay, so
Wait
It's
a
only-
sec. Wait a sec. Gotta make sure Newbie's in the car. She with you? She on your side?
Newbie, are you there?
Newbie? I opened the door to let her in.
Oh, thank you. I'm not hopping in. I'm in the other car.
Oh, I have a feeling that we've lost a newbie.
Yeah, she does like to just do her own thing sometimes.
Well, she is a nurse, I suppose. Okay, let's go after the car.
all right. So you are going to chase the car.
Yeah, I know these roads. So any shortcuts I can find?
Yeah, let's make a driving check for this business. Doop. Let's see, where's your character sheet gone, Mr. Tahira? Over here.
I think I found the right one for me. Maybe it's wireless hacking. Maybe.
Sorry, what?
Maybe the one I need is wireless hacking.
Wireless hacking? Okay, go for it.
Okay, sticks and tick.
So Barry, I'm going to get you to make it in wits and drive skill in this case, and you have 5 dice on this. So we'll see how we go.
Sweet.
That's 2 10s and a 1 and an 8, so that's 1 10 and an 8. So I'm going to do a contested check from the other driver. Who gets a 1 and an 8? In fact, yeah, no. So, yeah, you cut him off. You figure out exactly where he is. You know exactly where he's going, and you can describe this how you want. Muted.
And you're muted.
You're muted.
I cut in front of him. I spin around where my car is facing front to his.
Yep.
And I get out of the car real quick and point my gun at his head.
Okay. Let's see if he can stop in time without running you over.
Oh, it's 6, by the way.
6. Okay, you totally fucking hacked him.
Silly.
Right, so he gets a 10 and a 1, and that's not enough to stop the car. In fact, yeah, he's going to hit you. You're going to make a dex and dodge check at this point. But you can certainly fire at him, which I'm assuming you're going to do.
Yep.
and also get out of the way at the same time. So
Yeah,
we're going to
yep.
split your dice pool in that case.
Okay.
So the good news is that you have 5 dots in dexterity because you are a bad motherfucker when it comes to driving. Your drive skill is 3. Well, that doesn't matter. We want dodge. Dodge doesn't happen in this version of Vampire, does it? We have instead
athletics, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I need more dice. This is, after all, your skill. Digging deep for the dice now. Sorry about the noise. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we're going to split this between firing. So, okay, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice, how do you want to split it? How many for dodge, how many for shooting? And you're on mute.
3 for dodge.
3 for dodge. All right.
And
So your dodge gives you 2 successes. Your dex, your shooting firearms is 2 successes. Okay, so you... Ooh. Okay. Right, he clips you with the car, but you shoot him through the window. You take 2 levels of non-aggravated damage as you spin and sort of thrown to the side of the road. But you shoot through the window and he can't dodge that, so he dead. Well, he's shot anyway. Let's not say he's dead yet. We don't know if he's dead.
Okay. I might.
So, newbie, yeah, you're in the car, right? When the car suddenly hits somebody and a gun goes off and bang, the windows explode inside. All the glass comes flying through. You can make a dex dodge check, just not to get cut with the glass if you wish. Otherwise, you're up for
completely covered.
1 level of non-aggravated damage otherwise.
Dex and dodge. Dex and athletics? I take it?
Yeah, dex and athletics,
Okay.
yes, please.
Just 1.
Just 1, okay, yes, you take a level of non-aggravated damage from the glass, blasting through the window. However, the driver is indeed hit, and he's holding his throat. And he's trying to steer the car as it spins towards the side of the road. He's going to make a dex and drive check to see whether he can stop the car without fucking crashing it into something and knocking it over or otherwise doing further damage. And that's before he passes out. So he's got
I tell him to like appear, and I'm like, drive better, asshole.
Yeah, that's totally going to help him. You're really helping. In fact, that probably loses another dice for him. So now he's only got 1 dice. And he just rolled a 1. Okay, so the car strikes the nearest truck that's heading in the other direction. The front of it crumples in. You are gonna take some damage. Can you soak anything? Have you got fortitude?
No, I do not.
You do not. Okay, well,
No.
you've got stamina, so I guess there's that. You can make a dex and athletics to see if you can mitigate some of that damage by positioning yourself and holding on to things and such like.
3.
3, okay. Very good. You don't take any damage, remarkably. Okay, so
Okay,
you're in the
good.
back seat, but the front of the car is just smashed. Barry and, of course, James. I'm sorry, your character's name, James, is Matthias.
Matthias. Yeah.
Brain. So Pacer and Matthias, you are in the other car. No, you're not. Barry got out of the car.
Yeah, Matthias would have got out of the car as well because he was trying to, get Barry to slow down a little bit, but obviously without success. So he's now just sort of got stood back as Barry was knocked over by the car.
So what I'm kind of seeing here, if we just rewind for a second, is Newbie's in the car with this wannabe gangster dude who's speeding away from the crime scene where somebody's just been killed. She's in the back seat when Barry's car, or should we say Pacer's car, comes flying out from a side alley in front, squeals around doing a kind of in front of it. He tries to stop, as Barry's character is getting out of his car, goes around to the side and starts shooting at him. The other car clips him, sends him off to the side of the road, but he fires through the window, almost killing the guy. And then that car crashes into a truck and stops. That's what's happened. Right. So, Matthias, what are you doing?
So he comes up to Pacer as he's knocked down. What are you doing? You're trying to draw more attention to us?
You're a fun one to talk about attention.
We need to get out of here.
There's an
Okay, I get in the car, go to the car, get in the car, drive up to the wreckage.
Yep. There's
Why do you want to check that?
The truck driver is getting out of the truck and they're like screaming and oh my god, pulling out a cell phone. We got to get 911.
And I go in the car in the back of the looking for Newbie. Well, Newbie, are you there?
Why would she be in the car? She's not that crazy.
Well, I reappeared, so I am in the back of the car, and I'm going to hop out of that car.
Right, so Newbie gets out of the back of the car. She just opens the door and Newbie gets out of the wreckage.
I have a little bit of a hurt.
There's smoke coming out of the front of the car.
But I'm going to heal that up and then just keep my hand on my arm so nobody can see my skin.
How Hollywood are we going to go here, audience? How Hollywood indeed.
I am going to tell everybody to get in the car and we'll go.
How do you know she was in there? There's some kind of psychic vampire thing?
Before I leave, I'm gonna see if I can find anything that belonged to him. That cell phone. Yep. I guess I'd be lucky to find it, but
no, you can find the cell phone. He had it right next to him.
Excellent. Quick.
There's also, I mean, he's if you bother to search him, you can imagine he's got a wallet and an ID card and all that sort of stuff.
If I have the time to take it without, the threat of the car exploding, then sure, I'll do it.
You can smell the smoke coming out of the engine, and you really don't know if the car's going to explode. It is a bit of a trope that cars explode in movies for sure. They do occasionally actually explode too, so nowhere near as often, to be fair. But I have to say, when I was living in Los Angeles, I was driving along Highway 10, and there was a fucking car on fire sitting on the side of the fucking freeway, and I was like, what the fuck, is this a movie? So, this shit happens. So, up to you, how fast you want to do this. Do you want to make an athletics check, Dex and athletics, to see how fast you can get out of the car?
Sure. Why not? Why not live it? I guess that's not appropriate. We are vampires. 1, 2, 3.
3? Okay. All right.
Grab.
You go through his stuff, you find his wallet and his phone and so on, and you're pulling it out, and the car goes... and some of the glass shatters, but the car doesn't actually explode. Just the engine makes a big noise and rocks the car.
I think it wouldn't be unheard of for Newbie to instantly believe that the movies are real. So she'd be like, this is going to explode. Time to get out of here.
Right. So Newbie comes crashing out of the car, and you can see her. What's she wearing right now? Because she's visible.
She's wearing her tech gear. So all black. It was a gas mask, but one of the ugly looking ones with the thing here. Yeah.
Right. Single filter on the front, I assume. Okay, cool. All right, so what are you guys doing now that Newbie's got out of the car? There's smoke pouring out of it.
We all get out of the... she gets out of the car, we go to my car, and we bugger off real fast.
All right, now at this point, your car hasn't been hit by anything, so that's good.
No.
All right, as you're going towards your car, the driver of the truck, he calls out to you, "Hey, dude, where you going, man?"
"I'm going to get my cell."
Okay. He takes that as an answer. And then you get in the car and you fucking tear off. All right, cool. Where are you going?
Yep. I'm going to the car wreckers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What time of night is it now?
It is about 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:15, I'm going to say.
So we got a little more time.
Look, instead of attacking this guy, I was in the car. I could have tracked him down to where he was going. Instead, you decide to kill him. I don't know.
Not before he stole my car.
Okay, I get it. You're sensitive about your vehicle.
It's the only thing I got out of the divorce. I'm not losing it.
Okay. Don't know what that means. But sure. I'm gonna try and get into the. I mean, I was already going through his cell phone. Do I get an idea of who these guys are? Are they vampires or are they just scrubs?
Scrubs.
There's just nothing,
They're
nobody's.
just nobodies, yeah.
I guess it makes sense. We were in Gary. Look, they're nobodies anyway.
I mean, you're going through his phone as we speak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to make an investigation check.
Okay, investigation what?
Wits and investigation.
Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's it? Really? It can't be like technology or computers. What's okay? 4. Okay. 1, 2. Investigation. 3. 3. Oh, 3.
3 successes, okay. Well, this guy, whilst he's pretty much, they were scrubs, yes, but they do have some minor gang connections by the looks of it. They've been buying and selling drugs. Pretty low level.
Okay, right. I mentally take that on board. But I don't think of mentioning it because there's no point.
Right.
Yeah.
K-Night Chronicles said, the divorce lull. Okay.
Anyway, we're going
Cool.
or what?
Yeah, where are you going?
Going to the car wrecker.
To the car wreckers, right. Okay, well, do you do anything on the way there? Does anybody say anything on the way there? Barry, you're driving. Peso. So while Peso drives, does Matthias or Newbie say anything?
Newbie's trying to repair her, or at least cover her skin on her arm, because she took some damage. She would have healed it, but it's still... She doesn't like to show her skin.
Okay, and Barry, your character's spent some blood now to repair the 2 points of non-aggravated damage that you took from being thrown to the side of the road. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, Matthias sort of turns to Barry at some point and says, I appreciate the quick reactions, but I wish we could find a way to get through some of these situations without killing anybody.
K-Night Chronicles said this is a fairly normal Chicago traffic night. Are you in Chicago? I'm curious. Barry and I have been playing Chicago for like 20 years now. And Barry's been there to the airport, but not actually to the city. And I've never been there. I've only been to LA. Well, a few other places, but wrong coast, wrong part of the city, that country. Anyway, you guys continue.
It seems like one of the benefits of this lifestyle is that bullets don't seem to have quite the same effect. So, I don't know, maybe just give me a little time, see if I can talk him down next time.
Okay. I give you my word. I will give him that time.
I appreciate it. I get that things still might go south, but just give it a chance.
Okay, Doc.
I'll get a perception check from everybody.
Sure thing. 2 from me.
2 from you.
Who for me?
Barry, you're also 2. Okay, so you guys see a police car coming towards you from the left-hand side. The lights are flashing, but the sirens are not on.
I'm going to put my head down and obfuscate while no one's looking.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring out my laptop and try and, I guess, get into that car. I guess the closer it can be, the better. But I'd like to try and divert it from us.
Well, curiously enough, while you're
It's
getting
not
out your
paying attention to
laptop,
us, right?
as you're getting your laptop out, what's everybody else doing? Barry, what are you doing? You're driving, so how do you respond to this situation?
I'm gonna look for a way to calmly drive down the next street, even if it's a street that's not taking us in that direction.
Okay. All right. Well, as it so happens, the cop car drives past you anyway, and goes off in an entirely different direction.
Gonna be a bit bumpy, everybody. Hang on.
But why? It's going past us.
Or not fixing the road properly. Some of the roads in Gary are, well, can we say in need of fixing? He's keeping to the back roads.
Okay. Well, very good. So, thusly, you arrive at the Wreckers. Barry, did we have a name for your Wrecker ghoul dude? I think we might have.
James Robertson.
James Robertson. All right. Very good. Okay, so you get to the Wreckers, and it is indeed a wrecking yard, sort of a relatively smallish one. There is a caravan parked on the lot, along with a bunch of wrecked cars and some machinery, etc. There is a barbed wire fence surrounding the place, and there's a couple of guard dogs roaming freely presently, because it's nighttime and they're on guard.
He gets out of the car. He said, "Make yourself comfortable."
You can see the light on in the caravan. The what do you call it?
It's a mobile home.
Mobile home. Thank you. Here in New Zealand, we call it a caravan. So yeah, all right. So you see a light on in the mobile home, and you can hear the sounds of funnily enough, a cop show coming from the mobile home.
Before Pacer walks away from the car, I turn to him. Are we going to be here a while?
Well, no. Just long enough to change the number plate.
Well, all right then. I need to be getting back at some point, but I'll wait.
Okay.
I'd like to go back to the club too. I yell from inside the car.
Okay.
So, Barry, what are you doing? Pacer?
James, old buddy.
Are you talking to him in character or out of character? Because his real name's James and his character's name is Matthias.
No, he's talking about.
Yeah.
No,
Are you
I'm
talking to me?
talking about my
to me?
retainer.
Ah! Now he looks like a dick. Okay, cool. All right, so you go to the door, and the door is closed. Okay, so you start talking through the door. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'll knock on the door.
Knock on the door. A couple of moments later, the door opens, and James leans on the side of the door. He's got his bathrobe on. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
James, can you change the number plates on the car, please?
Sure.
And you know that car I won last week? I won the blue slips off, the pink slips.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking that one, okay?
Sure, I'll get you the keys for that. You want me to do it tomorrow? Gets the keys and throws you the keys for the other car.
Get the car out of sight in case the cops start looking for it.
Fuck. Okay. All right. He comes out of the caravan, and he does that.
Okay.
So he comes over to the car where the other two are sitting, and gets in the driver's seat, pops in the keys, looks over to
Your
you.
fly's undone.
He turns around. For fucking goddamn Jesus! What the fuck? I didn't even see you there.
Nobody ever does.
What the hell are you doing with that mask on? Are you crazy?
Maybe.
God damn it. Jesus, Pacey, you got some fucked up friends?
Oh, I know, but aren't they wonderful? All right.
Looks over to Matthias.
Okay, people, follow me. We're changing cars.
Oh,
Well, all right then.
I'll hop out then.
Matthias
We'll follow you.
follows, just adjusting his glasses again.
All right, so you guys switch cars, and off you go. James, moves the other car and hides it in the wrecking yard, where he will change the number plates upon the morrow. So from there, are you going back to Haven?
Do you want to go back to Haven?
I need
Yes.
to get back to my home at least for a little bit tonight, but we can go to Haven first. I'll get a ride from there.
You can stay at Haven. Yuri has allowed you to, so why not?
Oh, I know. I appreciate that, but I got to touch base with my people, make sure they're all right.
So I'm just going to reshare with you something which apparently you've forgotten about, ladies and gentlemen. I'll drop it in the Zoom chat. This was something that was given to you by a juggler, which is why he called you to his place last time.
That's right. Yes, I had forgotten about that.
I don't know if you're going to do anything about it or care about it, but that's entirely up to you.
I think we had asked, and I've forgotten when it said 2 nights from now. When was that?
When was it? Well, it's...
Well, we didn't have a date on it.
Yeah, it didn't have a date on it.
Right.
Oh, that makes things complicated.
It does make things complicated. Well, I guess it's either... Well, hang on.
I think Juggler might tell you that that it will be like the following night.
Right, I was going to say, we've obviously missed midnight by a fair bit.
Yeah, he invited us
now.
over at like midnight-ish. All right.
Well, he invited you a lot earlier, but you guys fucked around for like 2 hours before you went.
know it.
Seems to be our way.
We don't even know Juggler. Like, okay, so
Right. Okay. So
just making sure I understand. I mean, it sounds like Newbie, you're just kind of waiting to see what Yuri thinks, and Pacer, you ain't too keen on this invitation from Juggler. Then I'm trying to understand what we'd get out of it. It certainly seems like it would put a lot of heat on us, and not so clear what the benefit might be. You're muted, Barry.
As we drive into the city, can you see the CS Tower from where we drive in?
yes.
You see that thing there? It looks like a penis. They call it the CS Tower. Or it's got a new name now, but I can't be bothered. The Willis Tower. Okay. Now that belongs to the prince. And from that domain, he can see just about everything that goes on. Now, if one should steal from a prince, the prince will be very upset. And he will think that we have been very naughty children. And we will get a first-hand view up there of what it's like to be at the top of penis, because we will be truly fucked.
this letter has actually got nothing to do with that.
Then it will be daytime,
Okay.
and then we will be no more. We will die.
Pacer, this has nothing to do with that.
Oh no, that was me asking about that. I was just trying to make sure we're all on the same page with the invitation from Juggler. I have to admit, I'm interested in that letter as well.
Okay. I don't want to make any judgments until Yuri is here about the whole Juggler situation, but I do find it I don't think it's a very smart idea. Anyway, and about this letter here, I don't really see any need for us to do this. Because I would have thought that you would have been all over this, Matthias, being that you're kind of a goody two shoes. And this guy seems, or girl, seems to be on the side of good.
Well, I guess that gets a little complicated when the side of good might involve hunting us down.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be interested to see, what she knows and what he knows and where he's wanting to go from here. But I just kind of feel like the more information we might have, the better. See if we might be able to steer him off on some other course rather than, especially now that he knows where Haven is and what's involved with that.
Well, should we go to this tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Should we?
I'm kind of thinking it can't hurt. I mean, especially with your skills. If there's
It's
anyone
true.
could check out what's happening, just get the information, work out where to go from there. Hard to see how that could do anything but benefit us.
Sure. I'm all for it, as long as Yuri doesn't give me something else to do, because he pays me first.
Well, that makes sense. I understand the loyalty.
Anyway, if we're here now at Haven, are we here now at Haven? Yep. Well, Newbie's gonna hop out, give you a salute, and then turn and walk towards her little apartment thing.
I'll see you back here tomorrow night then. Maybe we can go check out this meeting.
See you tomorrow. And I just walk away.
Yeah, Matthias will get an Uber or something, get a ride back to where Jensen and the rest of his followers are now staying.
You got an extra place there?
Yeah, you're talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
An extra bed, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll give you a lift if you can put me up.
well, see, the thing now is I'd like to offer, but I just had to move as it is because last place I was staying got compromised, and to be honest, until I know you a little better, it's not me I'm concerned about, but I got some people with me, and I don't want to put them at risk. So may come a time where I'd be happy to offer you a place to stay, but right now I got to think of them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I better ask Newbie if I can stay here then.
I'll see you tomorrow night, and I appreciate your willingness to look at alternative strategies in the future.
Okay. Anytime.
Good night.
All right. He runs inside of what's the name of the place?
Haven.
Haven. Hey, Nubby!
So basically, you would have been allowed a place to stay. You probably would have had to go through Yuri's ghouls
Okay.
or Yuri's herd in order to do that, but you would have had a place to stay, for sure. Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, so does anybody want to do anything before sleeping?
I mean, Matthias feeds most nights from his followers. That's why he sort of, doesn't really feed anywhere else. I don't know if we need to play that out. I've been sort of assuming that, again, because they're, they understand what he's about and they're wanting to help him. But if there's a scene there you want to do, that's also fine.
I think we can skip it for now. We can move
Cool.
on to the following night. All right,
Yep.
so who's got the highest humanity again?
We're all the same except Newbie, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, so very good then. Barry, you wake up. Pacer wakes up in a basically a techno crypt in the Haven nightclub basement area. What are you going to do?
Get up. Get out of the what's the name and go upstairs. Go to the bar.
All right, so you go to the bar. Very good. All right, so you're standing at the bar having a bit of a drinky, or not a drinky, but maybe just pretending to have a drinky.
Pretending to have a drinky and
Very good. So you'll be doing that for a little while. What you can do is make a perception check, which you do for 2 successes. Very good. You notice somebody at the bar who seems familiar to you. It's a woman.
ma'am.
She looks over at you. Hey,
How you doing?
oh, not too bad. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. Was it the girl from last time?
It is.
The one who was looking for a job?
Yeah.
You still looking for a job?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a way in here or something like that?
Sad to say, no. No, I know some of the people, but not well enough to recommend, you know.
Huh. Well, that's a shame.
I drive for them occasionally.
Okay. Well, you want to buy me a drink?
Yeah, I don't see any harm in that. What would you like?
She orders a drink.
Okay.
Very good. So you're having a casual chat.
Yep.
All right.
Having a casual chat.
Very good. Matthias, you wake up.
Yep. So, yeah, Matthias wakes up. We're still in a hotel at this point.
Right.
Obviously, I'd asked Jensen to sort of find somewhere else for us to rent, but obviously that wouldn't have happened yet. Yeah, so it'd probably be at the start of the night when he does his feeding, says his prayers, sort of gets himself ready in front of the mirror.
Right.
And when he's sort of satisfied that he looks sort of presentable enough, makes his way out into the world, and we'll get a cab back to Haven.
Right. Okay. Well, as you're going to Haven, let's have a bit of a think about this. What phone are you using at the moment, Matthias?
I got a new phone that Newbie provided me with.
Right.
And so these guys would have the number. Jensen and Lara, who's one of the other sort of the leaders of my followers, would have the number. They'd be the only people probably.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. In which case, you don't receive any phone calls.
Right.
That answers that question.
Right.
Very good. So, in which case, you arrive at the Haven.
Matthias, gets out of the cab and makes his way in, looking for, but not particularly expecting to find Newbie and Pacer.
Right. As usual, there's a bustling crowd outside the front door waiting to get in. It starts to build up early, and they line up for about a block to get into this place, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I will, probably just go to the head of the queue, see if I recognize other bouncers, Yuri's men.
I recognize you. You're one of Yuri's friends, yes?
Yeah, that's me. I was hoping I might be able to come in and have a chat with him, or...
He's not here right now. But you have a name, yes?
Matthias Cole. Nice to meet you.
Matthias. I give him a call. And he gets his phone out. And I'm just going to say that he calls Yuri, and Yuri says, yes, it's okay, because he probably would. Right? We'll come back next week and be like, God damn it, I wouldn't have let that happen. All right, so the bouncer allows you into the club.
Awfully kind of you.
Of course.
So then I'll start looking for Newbie and or Pacer once I'm inside.
All right, Newbie, you've gotten up at this point.
Cool. I'm going to get ready, put on, I was having a look at masks, and I think maybe like a bicycle helmet with like cat ears or something would be kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, bicycle. Sorry, motorcycle.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah.
Because a bicycle helmet would be weird.
Sorry, I forgot. There's two different types.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
But, yeah.
Now, I'm going to go and powder my nose for a minute. So you guys are all in the club now, so you can control the scene. And incidentally, Barry, that woman left.
Okay, so we all get $1 million. Is that how that works? What?
I won $2 million.
Oh, you want to? Okay, you can have whatever you want, really. We control the scene. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go up and I'm going to play on the slot machines.
All right. So are you visible at this point, Newbie, or are you obfuscated?
Are you?
She probably would be. Not obfuscated. She'd probably be there because it's you guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we see you with the motorcycle helmet and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's the one
Yeah.
with ears on it that glow.
So so I think Matthias would come up to you then and say, I feel you're really outdone yourself tonight. Doesn't it kind of limit your visibility though?
It doesn't really matter. It's just it hides who I am.
Oh, I have to admit I've been wondering about that. Why is that so important to you?
Do you know nothing about Nosferatu?
I don't know too much about too many vampires. I'm kind of learning as I go. Well, what's the thing there?
Well, Nosferatu aren't exactly known for their beauty.
Right? Is that some kind of problem?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I
I'm not.
wouldn't have. It doesn't. I'm lost. Then you say it doesn't bother you, but
It
all of
doesn't bother
this.
me because I've gotten used to it. I cover up. Look, I with my job, I don't really want people to know who I am. That includes what I look like.
Oh, fair enough. Like it makes sense to me. So, you up for this? What do we stakeout tonight?
I'll be there.
I think it's kind of you that we'll be relying on the most.
Why me?
I don't think the rest of us can turn invisible or whatever it is you do.
I'll be there.
Oh,
But
all right.
someone's gonna need to do the talking, right?
Oh, I thought we might just observe them and see what we can see. I mean, I suppose if seems right to talk to them, we could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy to if Tom feels right.
Damn. I'm not playing that game anymore.
And Matthias walks over. Um, you know that's a loser's game, though, don't you, Pacer?
That racing game, I'm not playing it. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm telling you that right now. You know the worst thing about that racing game? Is I'm
Yeah.
racing against me. And it beat me. I don't understand it. I'm racing against myself and myself beat me.
Sounds like you're losing your edge a bit.
I'm gonna go up and give it another go.
Well, I guess we got some time to kill.
Newbie is going to Newbie's going to do what she normally does, and she will obfuscate at a booth and just sit on her laptop, making sure the security is safe.
Right, can you make a perception and technology check, please?
Okay, that's a no. Oh wait, yep, okay. Ugh. Not wits.
Okay.
Okay. It's just what we normally go for. 1, 2, 3, plus wits, and what was the other one? Sorry.
Technology.
Technology. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, so 6.
6 successes. Very well. You are noticing that right now, presently, there is an incursion into your network.
Well, I would like to get rid of the incursion, please.
All right, how are you going to do that?
Probably deflect it back at some other location.
Okay. Very good. Why don't you
Up with
check
it. I will not put.
choose a skill off your hackery skill list that we compiled, and
Okay.
make a check. That's right, James. That worked.
Okay.
That's around the right way now, is it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's backwards for me, but that's fine.
No.
Because you're looking out through it.
Okay. Anonymity and privacy. Wits
Yep.
and tick.
Sounds perfect. All right.
Okay.
Wits and tech.
Wits. Where are you? 1, 2, 3. Tick. 1, 2, 3. 5.
5 successes. All right. You manage to repel the attack, and then a window opens on your screen. It says, I have something for you.
Is it from Hurricane?
Yes.
It is.
You recognize that it is, yeah.
Okay. Part of me is curious, so, but at the same time, I feel like it might be phishing. So,
A link appears.
no, that definitely seems like phishing.
It's in your chat. I just put it in the meeting chat.
Oh, okay. Well,
You could try and scrub it somehow.
yeah, I'm gonna try and get rid of this because it feels like phishing.
Okay.
So yeah, let's scrub it. Somehow.
All right.
Uh,
So let's have a look at our hacking document. See what seems like an appropriate skill check. Again, I think this is anonymity and privacy.
Probably, yeah. We'll go with that. Shall we? Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because to me it looks accurate. Okay, 1. Another 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6.
6 successes. All right.
Mhm.
You believe the document is scrubbed and is now safe to open. You are reading it from basically you've installed it on a computer that's not part of your network. That network is firewalled except for one port, which is protected through a firewall. And you are accessing that computer's desktop and opening the file on some poor schmuck's PC working at a cafe somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Quick.
Feel free to open the document that I just emailed you in Zoom chat.
Okay.
While this is happening, I think Matthias is standing behind Pacer on the racing game and getting surprisingly engrossed despite himself. To the point he starts sort of like leaning over the back of his chair and being like, "Go, yeah, get him, get around that corner. You can do it. Go faster."
I need access, Russell.
You don't have access? The fuck? Okay, hold on.
I was about to say, are you actually hacking me? There's no data. I've got nothing on here. It's like from The Sims.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
Try it
Do
again.
you want to see my Sims? Okay.
Try it again.
All right. Okay. Sweet. I read.
All right. While you're reading, do you want to read it out loud so our poor audience have some clue as to what's going on?
This is so long.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yes.
Okay. It says internal memo, Operation Nightshade. 2. Director Midnight. CC Alpha Unit Commanders Omega Unit Lead Sigma Unit Head. Subject Operation Nightshade, Supernatural Activity in Chicago. Date redacted. Director, I am writing to update you on the latest developments concerning Operation Nightshade, our ongoing investigation into the recent surge of supernatural activity in the Chicago metropolitan area. The situation has taken a deadly turn and immediate measures are required to contain the growing threat. During a routine surveillance operation near Haven, a major location of interest, Alpha Unit agents encountered the entity known as Yuri, codenamed Blank Body. This confrontation quickly escalated, resulting in Yuri using their supernatural abilities to flip the operative's car over and mercilessly beat one of our team members to death with the vehicle's door. The extraordinary violence attracted the attention of local law enforcement, who intervened and apprehended Yuri. We are currently assessing the full extent of the damage and working closely with the authorities to handle the situation with utmost discretion. The incident with Yuri proved to be just the tip of the iceberg. A short time later, a devastating terrorist-style attack was executed on a precinct in South Chicago, leaving the area in ruins and several officers dead. Our preliminary investigation indicates a connection between Yuri's capture and this attack, raising concerns that a coordinated effort from the Blank Body Network may be underway. Yuri's lack of last name and any traceable government records is deeply troubling, suggesting potential supernatural interference in official databases. We cannot rule out the possibility that Yuri may have influential allies within other government departments. In light of the grave threats posed by Yuri and the Blank Body Network, I propose the following course of action. In light of enhanced interrogation, obtain authorization to conduct enhanced interrogation techniques on Yuri to extract crucial information about the Blank Body's network, hierarchy, goals, and allies. Any insights gained from this interrogation can help us devise countermeasures. Infiltration of Haven. Deploy a select team of Alpha and Sigma operatives to covertly infiltrate Haven. Gather as much intelligence as possible on the establishment's connections, clientele, and any potential ties to the Blank Body Network. Informant recruitment. Identify potential informants within the supernatural community who may be willing to cooperate with Project Dusk Guard. Leverage their knowledge and assistance to gain insights into the Blank Body's network activities. Surveillance sweep. Implement an extensive surveillance sweep across critical locations associated with the Blank Body Network. Monitor their movements and communications to identify patterns and potential targets. Establish safe houses. Secure safe houses within the city to serve as operational bases for agents and informants. These safe houses should be well hidden and equipped with advanced surveillance and communication tools. Develop countermeasures. Collaborate with our scientific research division to develop specialized weaponry and tools to counter Blank Body abilities. This will provide our operatives with a tactical advantage during encounters. Public disinformation. Employ disinformation campaigns to obscure our true objectives and mislead potential Blank Body adversaries. Keeping them off balance will prevent them from predicting our movements. Secure Ghouls' survival. Prioritize the security and safety of our Ghoul prisoners. Explore alternative methods for sustaining them without endangering Project Dusk Guard's integrity or resorting to supernatural tactics. Our focus must remain on gathering intelligence and protecting innocent lives, while our operatives may face formidable adversaries. We will prevail with the discipline and resourcefulness that define Project Dusk Guard. Respectfully, Agent, and there is a redacted code name, Alpha Unit Command.
Okay. I start to look around and see if there are people that I think are suspicious, but I'm not very good at that. So I will message I'll message Matthias because I haven't seen Yuri currently. Right. I will message Yuri as well, but I haven't seen him.
Okay. So Matthias, you get a message. What does it say, Charlie?
Meet me at booth 4. Just take a seat.
Matthias hears his phone ring and goes to grab it, but then there's something really exciting happening in the race, and he just puts it back in his pocket for a sec and waits till the race finishes.
Okay.
And then gets his phone out to check it. Right. Oh, okay. He comes and sits down at the booth opposite Newbie.
And then I appear.
Is something you wanted to talk about?
I will turn the laptop around and push it towards you. And I'll also I'll message Pacer as well.
Matthias, sort of gets the laptop and puts his glasses up and sort of squints a bit closer.
Why are you still using those?
You using what?
Your glasses?
What about them?
Do you still need them?
I don't know. I haven't really. No, I guess I don't. He goes on reading. This seems kind of concerning.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sounds like there's a pretty organized kind of operation here.
I
How
think
how do you get this?
I would rather keep that a secret.
All right.
I'm a little bit concerned that there is someone in here that might be spying on us.
There was that woman looking for a job the other night, but
Whereas,
it sounds like there might be more than one.
Pacer, what are you doing?
I'm trying to win this bloody game.
That's fair.
Go get him.
Yeah, Matthias will sort of just take a look around the bar, see if there's anybody that sort of stands out to him as maybe not quite fitting in here, or just, probably
Just-
again more relying on his sort of empathy and intuition, just that getting a sense of people who are not so.
Because
Yeah.
from the sounds of this, we are being watched. And
Well,
I
I
can
mean-
only do so well at protecting our security.
Well, given they already raided the place once, I'd be surprised if they weren't. I know Yuri's not keen to move on from here, but it seems like an awful risk staying in the same place when they know it's a target.
Yeah. Gotta hand it to him. But like he knows what he likes. And he's so strong. I'm pretty sure he can protect this place.
You
Um,
may well be right. I guess I don't want to be in a position where we're having to do that every second night or so.
Yeah. All right.
Well, let's have a look around, see, just in case we get a bit of a sense about who else might be here. I mean, I know they've identified Yuri. I'm hoping they might not have identified the rest of us at this stage.
Look, I'm not very good at that. Can you do that for me?
Oh, of course, I'll be happy to.
Okay.
Yeah, Matthias will have a bit of a sort of walk around, just sort of getting a sense of anyone in here that might not be who they seem.
Very good. Can you make me I guess this is wits and perception.
Okay, I'm not particularly. Hang on, wait. Wits and perception are both stats.
Oh,
Oh.
right. Sorry. Both stats. They're both stats?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of leaning on something like sort of wits and empathy,
Wits and empathy.
or perception and empathy. Yeah, more sort of relying on that sort of his kind of just intuition read of people.
Yeah, okay. Make a perception and empathy check. That sounds good.
So perception's not so great. Empathy's good though. So what do we got? We have got. Oh, that's not a good roll. In fact, that with the one in there, that is no successes
No successes.
on 6
okay.
dice.
Never mind then. You look around and everybody seems pretty normal to you. You're not noticing anyone out of the ordinary. A lot of these people you've seen here before. There's a few people that you didn't notice, or maybe they have been here before. You might just not have seen them.
I'll go back to the booth after having a bit of a look around. I think we're clear for tonight, at least. I do have my doubts about that woman that was in the other night. She might be worth keeping an eye on if we ever see her again. But I think we're all right for now.
Okay. Well, when I get a chance to talk to Yuri, I'll have a chat about her.
Might be good to get him to have his men keeping an eye on the people coming in and out of here. Maybe they can sort of keep track of anyone new.
Yeah. For now, I think we should just leave her be.
I agree. We don't want to inadvertently draw attention to ourselves. I mean, if they are in here, they won't necessarily know who they're looking for, and we don't want to give them any hints in the right direction.
Exactly.
Okay.
I've never been a part of something this heavy before. Matthias?
It's all new to me. I had to deal with a little bit of government persecution here and there, but nothing on this kind of scale. I'm wondering if we should get Pacer and make a plan for that meeting later on tonight.
Oh, yeah. If you can pull him away from the game, then sure. Just meet back over here. I've got
I
things
think
to
he's
do.
been trying to beat himself for the last wee while. Maybe he's managed it by now. I'll head
Yeah.
over to Pacer and say, or was it wait till the end of one of these races and then say, Newbie and I were thinking we might have a bit of a chat about our plan for the rest of the evening.
Look, if you two are gonna date, that's fine. You don't have to tell me about it. Okay, right. Maybe if I put a... Hang on, wait a minute. You're gonna make a plan?
Just about that meeting that we had the letter about, thinking
Oh.
it'd be useful to gather some information.
Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't win, but it cheated. Okay. Right. Come on. Gotta get my head in the game. What's up?
I guess I was just wondering where you stand on this thing. I mean, it sounds to me like there's a couple of them going to be meeting. Hopefully, it's just the two of them. We could just observe, pick up what we can. How's that sound to you all?
Sounds good to me. Peaceable is always my way. Except when I have to shoot somebody. But
Yeah, well, kind of hoping it won't come to that.
It sounds good, but it doesn't seem realistic.
You don't think we can do this unobserved, or you think there might be more people there?
Well, I would like to at least come up with a plan for the worst case scenario, and I'm thinking maybe having another car somewhere that we can trade. Do you have multiple cars, Pacer? Like you did the other night?
I have cars in different places, yeah.
Well, if we ever get chased, perhaps it's worth having a dummy car somewhere. Or doing the whole, in the movies, how like a car drives into the back of a truck, like that. That's cool. I like that.
That's not as easy as it may seem.
I think if anyone can do it, if anyone's gonna do it, it's you.
After seeing you on that machine over there, I'm sure you'd be able to pull it off.
I'm glad you two have the confidence of... Excuse me, Father. God. But I ain't that good. Okay. Now, what are we actually going to go and see them about?
We're just watching.
You want to watch?
Well,
Yeah, I want to see.
I always want to watch. That's kind of my thing.
Well, yeah, it is kind of your people's thing. Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so where do you want me to take you?
Well, I was thinking we should head over there a fair bit early, so we got time to see if we can find a good vantage point where we won't be detected. Those of us that can't go invisible, that is.
Are we talking about the coffee place? Cause
No.
what are we talking about?
There's meeting under the Argyle station sign. It's the ones for about the detective meeting up with the CIA op.
Okay. All right.
Well, see, here's my thinking. We know that this is the detective that led this team in here to arrest Yuri last time, and it sounds like they ain't given up on that idea. And so long as they know where Yuri is and they know where this place is, I think it's best we know what they're planning next. If they got more plans to raid Haven again, then we ought to know about it.
And you're gonna sneak over, right?
Well, I was kind of hoping Newbie might take care of that particular part. I was just going to kind of watch from nearby.
No, Newbie's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, right.
Well, yeah. I remember everything, and everything I hear, I remember everything I see.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Fine.
I just don't really want to get caught. But I'm sure that if I was to get caught, I can rely on you two.
You two are just lucky that Daddy was a survivalist. That's all I can say. Okay.
So it sounds like the plan is to have a backup car nearby, go scope the place out, find somewhere we can observe from a bit of a distance. Newbie get a little bit closer, maybe be able to overhear what they're talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
I've got to go for a little while and get the backup car and everything in place, all right? Where are they meeting?
Says that they were going to meet at midnight under the old Argyle station sign.
Okay. What do I know about the old Argyle station?
Well, let's make a
If
history
anything.
check. Probably not much, if anything.
Yeah, just make a check, see if
Just in case.
yeah.
Just in case. All right.
Yeah.
1 moment, please. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Newbie. I don't know anything about the old Argyle station, so could you look it up and just give me a map of the place?
Sure. I will look it up on my laptop and send it to you via messenger.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it show me, Russell?
The old Argyle Station, simply Argyle Station, a historical landmark in the city of Chicago. Originally built in the late 1800s, the station served as a bustling transportation hub for trains, passengers, connecting various parts of the city and facilitating the movement of goods and people. Argyle Station played a significant role in the city's growth. You interested in this stuff, or you want to skip straight to the...
The bit with the vampires.
The bit with the vampires.
A bit with the vampires? So there's nothing in there about vampires.
Okay. Roads in and
Although-
out. Roads in and out.
1 moment, please. So, well, it's relatively easy to get close to, but newbie, you are able to discover that there is perimeter fencing,
Okay.
surveillance cameras, warning signs, regular patrols, locked gates, no public access. There have been some restoration and preservation efforts. Some organizations or groups with permission from the city have had limited access to the station for restoration. Historical tours. On rare occasion, the city has organized guided historical tours for the public, but only allowing a limited number of people in at any time. Lots of warnings about going in there.
Okay. I will have sent you a more detailed map after finding out that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a map. I'm not going to give you a map.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I find a place that'd be good to park a car,
Okay.
and then I figure out a route to get out of there,
Okay.
and then it's going to take me a couple of hours because then I want to put another car somewhere else so I can drive into a car park.
Well, at this point, it's 8 o'clock. You've got 4 hours to do this.
Okay. Well, I can do it in 4 hours.
Okay. So I'm going to make
I'll get James to help me.
All right.
I'll tell him which car park to put it in and everything.
All right. So I'm going to make a check for you, which is going to be wits and subterfuge. Would you like to spend any willpower points?
1.
You would. Excellent. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
back.
1 automatic success, which is lucky because otherwise you'd have no successes. So you have a success. A success.
Okay. Right. I've got all that positioned. I go back and pick them up.
All right. You go back and you pick them up. Now, at that point, 2.5 hours have passed. So during those 2.5 hours, Matthias, do you do anything in particular?
I don't think so. Matthias is really just wanting to sort of wait for this meeting, find out what's going on. The only thing I sort of forgot to mention before is probably before I left home, I would have asked Jensen just to look into the property records for that church, see if it's owned and by who.
Okay. Very good. You find out that it is owned by a public trust.
Right. What is that? I don't even understand what that sort of means in the US. Is that
Well, I mean, essentially, there's a list of people who are on the board of trustees who make decisions about how it's going to be used, and they haven't apparently decided what to do with it at this point. And there's some legal
Right.
dispute over it, and one group of members of the board want to sell it, another group want to renovate it, another group want to demolish it.
can I find contact information for
Certainly, yeah,
the board?
you
Yeah,
find it.
cool. Okay, I'll probably follow that up later then.
Yep. Very good.
But yeah, I think otherwise, I'll just be waiting until Pacer gets back so we can go over and sort of have a look at the location.
All right. Very good. So you wait for Pacer. And Charlie, what does Newbie do in the 2.5 hours that Pacer is busy organizing car business?
Nibby's probably going to see if she can get some information about the security there, the cameras that you told me about. I'd like to see if I can infiltrate those.
All right. Let's do a check for that.
Trying to think of what would be best.
Well,
No.
let's have a look. Network intrusion, probably.
Okay, sure, we'll do that. Dick's computers. Oh, who rolled that? Oh, it was you. Okay.
Not I.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oof.
Oh, ouch.
Okay. 5. That's down to 2.
2 successes.
Stupid ones. Yeah. Not cool, brah. Not cool.
I'm going to get you to roll again because that is a tie.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay. It takes a little bit longer than you would have hoped, so that's the first hour gone. But at the end of the second hour, or in the middle of the second hour, you manage to obtain access to the security cameras.
Excellent. And I'd like to record them
Very good.
and just keep it running while we go and go to the location.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
You got 7 successes. Somebody else has hacked these cameras too.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Are they watching?
Yes. Well, you don't know if they're watching, but they are certainly recording. Or
Okay,
at least
right.
put it this way, there is a data stream going from the cameras through several servers to another location, which is firewalled quite seriously. And it's sending you to South Korea, and you're pretty sure it's not in South Korea.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Okay. I will let that go, but I will not forget it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty much prepared.
All right. Very good.
I'm going to wear my sneakiest shoes.
Your sneakiest shoes. Very good.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Very good. So, Barry, you turn up. Back at the Haven.
Right. Okay. Everything's arranged.
All right, are we pretty good to go then?
I'm ready here.
Okay.
Newbie, this would be your area of expertise. I'm just wondering what our best strategy is for making sure we don't get caught on camera or anything like that.
Well, I've actually made a map locating where all the security cameras are looking over. So if you stay out of those locations, then you won't be looking at them. Oh, they won't be looking at you. Sorry.
Does it look like there's enough room for us to get by?
Sorry, what's the question?
Does it look like there's enough space between the cameras for us to find somewhere where we could go, or is there kind of cameras everywhere?
Well, the cameras are fairly well placed. They try to cover everything. That's the job
Yep.
of the that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Newbie, you can make a wits and security. No, we don't have security. Wits and technology check to see if you can find a blind spot.
Yeah.
Difficulty is going to be 8.
Okay.
You might need 2 successes.
Okay. This is still using my computer, right?
Yeah.
In order to get this information. Okay, sweet. So it should be 2. Because I've got the merit, that means every check I do with the computer lowers it by 2.
Okay.
And what was the other one? So it was wits and
technology.
technology. Okay, sweet. So I need 5 more daisu. So it will be 3.
3 successes. All right. You find a
Yes.
couple of blind spots. The first one is quite near the location of the sign, the old Argyle sign, and the other one is actually not that far from there either.
All right, there are 2 locations, and I will put them out on the map.
You think, like, if you have like a long telephoto lens or something, you'd be able to watch the conversation. You wouldn't be able to get close to it though.
Okay. You can watch the conversation if you had the ability to see things from a distance, but any closer and you'll be in trouble.
All right, maybe
You'll be
that's
noticed.
as good a spot as any for us to stay. But you can get up close though, right? With that thing you do.
Sure. However, if I'm on the cameras, which I most likely will be, it's going to be an issue. So I would like to get close enough that I can disable them.
Oh, so the cameras can see you.
Yeah. If I can disable them, then you guys won't be able to be spotted by them. Maybe by the people that are having this conversation, but not by the cameras.
All right. I'm wondering maybe if I try and wear something, not so conspicuous. I'll maybe put on a.
Actually, no. I can help you here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to my wardrobe, and I'm gonna pick something that is considered frumpy on newbie.
Okay.
But still tick wear. Yeah, I can't help you in the shoes department. Like no matter what you wear, they'll be too big, too small for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna get you a whole bunch of tick wear. I might even bring you down a mask.
I think Matthias looks at it very dubiously and then says, well, I suppose it's probably for the best.
Off you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You can still wear a crucifix underneath the tech wear if you want.
Sure. Yeah, all right then. We'll put this on. So Matthias will get dressed into the outfit Newbie's given him.
All right. Very good. Nice.
I imagine this looks absolutely absurd.
Absolutely.
He's still got this sort of like dusty brown like preacher's boots on.
I'm also going to bring just like a toolkit. I mean, I probably would have brought it anyway, to be fair. Just, some tools that I can use to disable the cameras, etc. And I want to get there early.
All right.
So I can do that before.
So in terms of disabling the cameras, you mean like physically disabling them?
If I can't do it remotely, then I will do it.
You could totally do it remotely. You got into the network with 7 successes.
Oh yeah, then hell yeah.
But there's one issue that you're aware of, and that is that somebody else is watching the cameras.
I know.
So if you disable the cameras in any way, it will be very obvious that you are accessing the network.
I know. But at the same time, I don't want to be caught. I don't want to be seen on camera. So I gotta pick my battles, and I think to be anonymous is sort of my thing here.
Okay. So would you like to disable them virtually?
maybe I could disable a few cameras, like cameras that I know I will be close to or in the firing lineup, but not all of them.
Right.
Excuse me, I don't know nothing about this camera thing, but why don't you make them glitch so no one will get suspicious? Just glitch enough that
I don't think that's really gonna cut it here.
because
I have my suspicions.
if you knock out everything, they're really going to be on their guard.
I'm not gonna knock out everything. So the idea is to knock out a few that I'm going to position myself in, which is close to,
Are you
but not
sitting at your computer right now?
always. Always.
So it becomes obvious to you that somebody else, a second individual or second stream, has been hacked into.
A second stream?
There are now 3 different individuals, 3 different data streams coming from those cameras.
Okay.
One of them is yours.
Right. Okay. It's a party.
And that doesn't even include the official data stream.
Okay. What does that mean for a newbie?
It means that you're watching the cameras and
two others.
and 2 other people are watching the cameras.
Yeah.
So that's all it means to newbie at this point.
Okay. Well, I'm going to yeah. Actually, I think it might be wise just out of game. I think newbie would consider doing it physically. Yeah, for a couple of cameras. She'll know where the cameras are because she has a map of everything.
Okay, how are you going to approach those cameras without being seen?
Carefully?
Well, like, how do you walk up to a camera that's pointing in a direction that is got walls on all sides of it except for where it's pointing, and then physically disable it?
Well, not all. Surely not all cameras are looking at each other. Are they?
No, not all of them are looking at each other. But I mean, how do you approach any camera, whether or not it's looking at any other camera?
Well, perhaps the cameras, like the control boxes for cameras, the cameras aren't there. Perhaps there's another location for them.
Like in the control center?
Maybe. I don't know.
So we're back to doing it virtually.
Okay, fine. We'll just do it virtually, and then I could do it physically if I find it.
Okay.
I don't know. Newbie smart. I'm not technologically capable to make this up. Anyway.
All right. So you guys are on your way there now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Barry, you're driving.
Yeah, and I'm making sure we're not being followed because he's just, what's the word?
Cautious?
He's just being overly cautious, though.
Overly cautious. All right, fair enough. Carefully, says K-Night Chronicles. Yes, carefully. Very good. What do you guys have with you?
So Matthias has just got the outfit that he got from Newbie. I don't think he's carrying. Oh, I had meant to do this, or I missed. I forgot about it. No, I don't think he's got anything else on him now. Then really, I think nothing of note.
Nothing of note. All right, very good. Barry, do you have anything on you? With you?
The car is a hotted up taxi.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's a hotted up
When
taxi.
you say hotted up, it goes fast.
Yes, very fast.
Okay,
Very fast.
that's what you mean by hotted up.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other modifications to the car?
It's got a police scanner in it,
Okay.
in the glove box. As do most of my cars.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, and Newbie, you've got a list of stuff that.
I've got a considerable amount of things, but not like I'm not overburdening myself with like technological gadgets or anything.
Okay.
very like I know what the job is, and I know what I'm going to need for them.
Right. So the
Yeah.
job is, and the primary objective for you is to disable the cameras physically on location, or
It's not really a well. Feral Artificer actually did have a good like idea if I can do that.
what's your idea, Feral Artificer?
Just to loop the feed. If that's something I could do, then I could consider
You
that.
could try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could try that. So
Otherwise, I'm just going to I'm going to do it with my laptop. I'm gonna just disable a few of the cameras if I can't do that.
all right, so we'll do a wits and investigation for digital surveillance check to see how well that goes.
Okay, it's
You'll need to do it for each camera. You'll need to do
Okay.
3 cameras.
okay. 1, 2, 3 plus. Come here. What was the other one? Investigation. 4. So 4 for that one. 1, 2,
So the first one is looped successfully, you believe.
11. Wait, sorry, I hit
What?
the wrong one. I was like, what?
That does not sound right.
Well, this computer. So the next one is 3.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and the last one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay, cool. You believe you have looped the cameras.
Excellent. And the idea is to get in close. I will also make sure I have recording devices.
What sort of recording devices are we talking about?
Ooh, just I guess a handheld thing.
A camera or a microphone?
Could do a camera. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So you've got a video
yeah.
camera, and what sort of microphone? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea what microphones are. It probably wouldn't be top of the line because I don't really have the money for that. So it'll
Okay.
be more possible than Matthias's old phone.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
It'll be old trusty. Yeah.
Can you make a wits and intelligence? No, wits and technology.
Okay. Let's 1 tick. 2, 3, 4. 4.
You believe you need a shotgun microphone for this job.
Okay. Would I have something like that?
Would you have something like that? Apparently you have 2 of them.
Okay. Hell yeah. You want? I might actually give one to one of you guys. Probably
So-
Pacer,
well-
because I don't trust Matthias.
So the thing about a shotgun microphone is that you point it in the direction that you want to hear the sound from, and it picks up everything in a straight line.
Okay, cool.
So it's very directional, but you can be a long way away, and it doesn't pick up sound from any other direction. It's just that very narrow range.
Okay, sweet.
Your one is made by a company called Sennheiser.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Can you plug your phone into it?
Newbie can. Yeah, and you also have headphones to listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna be up close, obfuscated with this tech.
Okay.
I will try and hide. I know I had looped the cameras, so I'll be using those cameras, the location of those cameras to hide behind
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So when you get there, you can make a perception check, everybody. Now, at this point, you're still in the car, and you park up, and you can see in the distance down the street is where the old Argyle station is, and you can just see the corner of the sign sticking out from around the corner as you are parking the car at what you consider to be a safe distance.
2 for Matthias.
2 for newbie.
Okay.
Tap, 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 tap.
Tap, tap, tap. Barry. Well, Barry, that's 3 successes for you. All right, so you all see somebody in a leather jacket with the hoodie over their head, just casually walking down the road with their hands in their pocket, vaguely in the direction of the Argyle station.
Well, what time are we now?
It is 11:45.
Oh, quite close to the time. Okay. I think, yeah, Matthias wants to find a spot where I can sort of see, as much as possible where Newbie's going to go while staying out of the camera range, mostly just sort of keep an eye in case anything goes wrong.
Okay. All right.
You can't see newbie. She is a nothing.
Do you want to try and describe a place that might be suitable?
Yep. So this is sort of like a downtown area, or what sort of...
It's not in the center of town, but it's certainly a major area. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So maybe just sort of further down the street, Matthias finds a spot, sort of outside a bodega or something like that, where there's sort of a few people kind of coming and going, somewhere he's got sort of line of sight to the sort of meeting point. But yeah, not obviously not close enough that he could really pick out anything or see much, just so that he's close enough that if anything starts to sound or look like it's going bad, he can get involved.
Okay. And Peso, what are you doing?
I am basically doing what I do best. I'm gonna keep an eye on the girl, the person in the black jacket thing.
All right.
Just keep an eye on them and make like I'm doing the taxi thing.
Very good. Okay, so you're just doing the taxi thing. So you're just sort of parked here, having lunch.
Yeah,
so to speak.
But basically having dinner. And I've got a roll that I'm never going to eat. But yeah.
Right. Very good. Okay, so you got a roll that you're never going to eat. Charlie, what does Newbie do?
I'm going to, I guess, get in there. I want to get to the place where I was heading to, so that's what I'm going to do.
All right, so you get out of the car, and you're obfuscated, and you start moving down the street towards the Argyle station.
Yep.
All right.
My satchel and everything. I'm ready.
And what are you wearing again? You got your gas mask on?
This was a bike mask.
Bike mask. Okay, so it's
with like ears.
Motorcycle helmet with ears.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cute. So, can you make a dexterity and stealth check, please?
Yay. 6. 2 and stealth. 3. 4.
4 successes. Okay. So you approach the corner, and from where you get at the corner, you can see across the street to the Argyle station. There is a bus stop out the front, underneath the sign, the old Argyle sign, with a seat. And the dude in the leather jacket has sat down there and seems to be fucking around with his cell phone. He looks... What does he look like? Rugged, weathered appearance. Seems to be fairly strong looking.
But just check, it's not John Simmons.
Do you know what John Simmons looks like?
We all met him, didn't we? Because Newbie went to the station with... Like, she was there when Yuri was arrested.
Right. It is indeed John Simmons.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll get closer. Obfuscated, I'll have my thingy, a little camera going,
Got your camera
waiting.
going. Okay. So, and where do you park yourself?
I get to like right next to him. Like, I'm gonna get close enough to be able to hear him myself.
Okay. Well, you know that if you get that close, that's where the cameras are, but you've got them looped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. All right. So he's sitting there mucking around on his phone, and you're just sitting like 4 feet, 5 feet away from him on the other end of the bench. Yeah.
That would be pretty funny. God, I'm so good at this. I think I won't be on the bench, but I'll be pretty close.
Like how
Yeah.
close?
Within hearing range.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you make a perception alertness check?
Probably not. This is my worst thing. Just one.
Just one success. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a black car pulls up.
Okay. Do I recognize this car?
I don't think so. No. It's very
Okay.
nondescript. You can make a wits and investigation check if that's still a thing.
2, 3. Yeah.
Yep.
4. 4.
Looks like a government license plate.
Okay. I take note of the license plate.
Okay.
I did it in that, you know.
Yep. I got it memory.
So I will remember it with my brain.
With your brain. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I wait till they have a conversation.
All right. Well, the window on the car comes down, bzzz, and there is a lady sitting inside the car, very well dressed. Her hair's up in a bun, black hair. She looks like she's Asian. She's got sunglasses on. She looks out the window and she just says, "Mr. Simmons, get in." He stands up, walks over to the car, opens the door.
Oh, I want to hop in too.
Jump into another car. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna like sneak in.
All right. You're going to sneak in. Okay, so you're going to make a dexterity and stealth check.
Yeah, why do I keep doing this? 2 plus 3, 5.
5 successes.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Okay, so
Yeah.
you walk up to the car with Simmons. He opens the door and you get in.
How nice of him. You're letting me into the car. Why do I keep doing this?
So
He's gonna stop me. He's not here.
I'm just trying to figure out where everybody's sitting in this car, because it's a government car. It's not a limo. It's just a government car. There's only so many seats. She's sitting in the back, and he gets in the other side. So you must
I
be
guess I'm in the
sitting-
middle.
You're stuck in the middle between the two of them.
Excellent.
That's fucking weird. Okay. Now you can make a perception and technology check.
Okay.
So is the rest of the car full as well? There are 3 other people in the car with...
There is a
With John having
driver
got
in
his-
the front.
Right. I'm just wondering if you could have scrambled forwards into the front passenger seat before.
Does this have to do with computers?
Not really.
Okay, 2.
You are aware that this car is rigged with cameras.
Okay. I think I'll try and do something about it, just using my phone, my cell phone or something. I'm just gonna hook up to it and disable it.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I love this. This is fun.
So he says, "I'm glad you could make it. I've got some questions that need answering." She says, The pleasure's all mine. What do you need to know? Well, I've been digging into some disturbing events and I stumbled upon some connections that lead to something bigger. There's corruption going on here in the ranks of the law enforcement. It goes deep. My superiors shut down my investigation, but I won't let it end here. I need your help. She looks back at him.
I looked at her as well.
You're like,
yeah, I'm just looking at them.
I see you've got some serious intel here, detective, but you must understand that the information I possess is highly classified. If we're going to collaborate, I need your unwavering loyalty and discretion. Well, you have my word on that. I'm willing to take the risk, but I can't do this alone. I've heard whispers about your reputation, but your past successes, you've unraveled some complex operations. I need your expertise. All right, I'll help you, but you have to trust me completely. Our adversaries are formidable, and they play the game on a global scale. We need to be cautious and strategic. I agree, I've already seen glimpses of their power, but I'm not going to back down. The truth has got to be exposed. Justice has got to be served. I'll follow your lead. Good. We'll start by sharing what we have, piece together the puzzle, and strike when the time is right. But remember, there are forces at play that we can't even fathom. Stay sharp, and don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Now, at that point, you can make a perception and empathy check.
Okay. It's like gonna be good, everyone. Dare I say, this is going to be terrible. I'd be lucky to get this. No. Wow. No surprise there. One dice.
I think also as soon as Matthias sees the car pull off, he would have gone over to pace it, but we can come back to that probably.
Okay, so Matthias does what?
As soon as he sees the car pull off, he goes over to Pacer and says, given what happened last night, I got a bad feeling about this. I think we ought to follow that car.
Oh, really? Okay. And he does the usual thing. He knows the streets well enough to keep out of... It's a taxi. There's hundreds of taxis, and he uses that to his advantage.
Okay, so we're going to make a Dex and Drive skill check for you. Oh my god, that's a lot of ones, bro.
You're doing the 3-point turn, but there's just too many. You're going back and forward because you're in between two cars.
There are just too many cars right now. It's for some reason this area is currently packed. But you notice actually at this point, in fact, you know what? You and Matthias can make perception checks.
Oh, that's 2 for Matthias.
2 for Matthias, and Barry, that's 3 for you. What you notice is that the lights on this street haven't changed color for at least 5 minutes. And the traffic is just backing up.
Okay, right. Obviously, that's how they're making sure they're not going to be followed. Okay, now I look for a route around it. I know it's going to lose me sometimes, and it might lose them, but it's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
You see if you can find us another route. I'll keep my eyes open, see if I can spot the car as we're going.
Okay.
So you're going to get out of the car? Is that what I heard? Or am I mishearing? No?
No, Pacer was going to drive, trying to find an alternate route around, and I'm going to keep my eyes open to see if I can spot the car that we're trying to follow.
The problem is that you can't move. The car's there's too much traffic. It's backed up around you. You can't even get out onto you can't get out of the car park because there's cars next to you. I mean, you could take the sidewalk. You could drive on the sidewalk or do something dangerous.
I wonder if we should go try and find that other car we parked. That might be our fastest way out of here.
Okay, we'll beat the feet. It's not far from here. It's in a car park.
Well, all right. Let's see if we can find it. I guess we'll go do that unless we know ahead of time that that'll also be blocked in by the same traffic.
Okay. Well, let's have a look, Barry. See what you know about this alternative route.
Yeah.
4 successes. Okay, you've got a pretty good idea. So what are you going to do about the fact that you can't get it onto the road right now?
Okay, we're gonna. The other car is in the car park, not far from here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna beat the feet and get the other car.
Okay, that's a good plan. All right.
Yeah.
And Matthias, are you going to go with him? All right. So you guys are going to run to the other car, get in the other car, and then skip the traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's get strength and athletics checks to get to the car quickly. So just quickly look up Barry's strength and athletics.
I know mine are terrible. Where are we?
Well, Barry, you got a 10 and 2 9s and a 7, so 4 successes.
Yeah. There we go. That would be a single 1.
A single
Excellent.
1, like
A single 1.
as in a 1.
I have 1 dice on strength and athletics, yeah.
And you rolled a 1.
And I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you trip over, and probably hurt yourself because that's the result of a 1. Okay.
Yeah, Matthias just cannot get the hang of this weird costume, and he's all just kind of awkwardly trying to run into face plants.
Right. So you face plant, and Barry, you hear him go down behind you. Do you keep running, or do you go back for him?
I go back for him. Yeah, I go back for him.
All right. So Matthias, you're on the ground, getting up off the ground as Pacer gets back to you.
Yeah, trying to get up as fast as I can. I'm sorry about that. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
move.
So you help him up, and you continue on, and you do get to the car eventually. You're getting in the car, you start it up, and pull out of the car park.
Yeah.
Now we're going to make a new Dex and Drive check. That is fucking 8 dice for you, Barry. Fuck. Okay, 10, 9, 9, 7. So that's 4 successes. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so you pull out and you get back into the traffic at a different point where there is less traffic in order to try and follow Newbie. All right.
And we look for the car, basically.
Right, very good. You're looking for the car, so we're going to make a perception check. You can both make perception alertness checks.
I'm sure, if we've gotten too far, Newbie would try and broadcast her location to the other two in some way or form.
Yep. I got 2 successes on the perception alertness.
Right. 2 successes, did you say?
Yeah, and I'd certainly be keeping an eye on my phone, possibly expecting Newbie to contact us.
All right. So you do see the car. It's about a block up from where you are. You briefly see it change lanes. It seems to be heading for a freeway entrance, an on-ramp. Barry, you didn't notice it at all, but Matthias could tell you, I suppose.
Yeah, I pointed out. Yeah, I see him up over that way.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
Now, Newbie, meanwhile, in the car, The lady turns to this dude, and I mean, you're sitting in the middle. This is very weird.
It is weird,
And
but kind of amazing.
what did you get for your perception and empathy check?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, which is expected.
Right. She looks over at him and she goes, "We have a problem." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" "We need to scrub this car right now." And at that point, the doors lock in the car. And the car starts heading for the freeway. She says, "I was going to tell you about all this shit, but seeing as we have a problem, I'm just going to give you this." And she hands him a folder.
Okay. I just lift my arms so they can do it properly.
He opens the folder briefly, and you can make a wits and perception check to see what you glean from it.
Okay. Wits and what was the other one? Sorry.
Perception? No perception?
No, wits and perception are both mental
Sorry,
attributes.
alertness. Well, perception alertness then.
Oh, but I already used the wits. What's up with that? Can I use my eyes? What's happening?
Perception is
Okay, fine.
eyes.
So 1 out of all of them.
1 success. Okay.
Yeah.
It says at the top, operative report, eyes only. And then it says something about Project Dusk Guard resources, something about undetected clandestine operations, something about new intel on corruption, something about the enigmatic Yuri, and something about use this information wisely. And then he closes it.
Okay, I commit that to memory.
Okay.
And then I just sit awkwardly and I try and mess with things as I normally do.
All right, so you want to make a wits and technology check of some description.
Yeah. Wits. 3 technology. 4, 5. Okay, 5.
5? All right. Okay. You break into the car's local Wi-Fi. This car has Wi-Fi.
Nice. Nice.
And you are able to download the last 5 locations that this car has been to.
Cool. I will put that in my, well, obviously it's going to my databases or whatever it is. So good to know.
There's also currently a 5G connection to some other network. It's a private network that's being carried on the 5G signal. So they're using like public telephone or public mobile services to piggyback their data network.
Okay.
It's pretty difficult to do if you don't have access to the actual, network itself, the hard lines.
Okay.
Feral Artificer is saying VPN.
Yes, this is stuff for you, Feral Artificer. Like I know. Come on.
You chose to play a hacker.
I shall punish you later. Anyway.
All right. So is there anything in particular you want to know about these people, this car, anything like that?
Yeah, who are they? I've got one person down. I know one is Simmons, but who's the other person? Do we know them?
All of their shit is heavily encrypted, very professionally, government level stuff.
Okay.
And it's all written in it's not just like in technical code, it's also in like actual human code too. So it's like code words that don't mean anything to you.
If I can try and keep the signal of this vehicle, that'd be great. So knowing where they go, knowing as soon as I get out of this vehicle where the vehicle's going to go would probably come in handy.
So you want to hack their GPS, basically.
Yeah, I want to keep in touch with it.
All right, you can make another. This is going to be an intelligence and technology check, and difficulty is going to be 8, and you're going to need 3 successes.
Okay, so that brings it down to 6. So 2 from that, and then what was the other one? Technology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay. So all right then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. All right. You managed to insert some code into their car's computer network that sends you a signal every 3 minutes to give you an update on their location.
Okay, excellent. Excellent.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Barry, you're chasing them. Pacer is chasing.
Not chasing, keeping
a distance. You're
yeah,
following
keeping
them.
a distance. Yeah, following them.
All right. So, they get on the freeway, and you are kind of stuck in the traffic, still trying to get on the freeway at this point.
That's all right. I will maneuver my way on the freeway.
Okay. Well, eventually you get on the freeway, but by this point you cannot see them.
Okay. Okay, what I will do is I'll go for a ride down the freeway to see if I catch up with them.
Okay.
Or even see them at all.
All right. A couple of minutes later, you do see them, and they are indicating to get off at another location.
Cool. And I will keep a track of them.
Okay. All right. So you continue following them, and they they do a turn, and you basically follow them through some back streets, and they get to a warehouse.
Yeah. Do I know this area?
Vaguely. You know, you've not spent any great amount of time here. It's just an industrial area. There's no great reason for you to come here.
Okay. All right.
Under normal circumstances. So, you know of it. You've seen it on maps. You've probably driven through it once or twice. But
okay.
That's really it.
Okay.
Okay, and they pull up the front of this warehouse, and the front door of the warehouse opens, and the vehicle drives in. Now, there are more cameras here.
Well, they sure ain't making things easy for us.
You see a couple of people inside the warehouse come over to the car, and these people have scanners and guns. And they let out the lady. She gets out first, and she says, "Burn it."
Okay, I want to get out of there. I do not want to be there. That sounds terrifying.
Are we hearing this from across the street? Or
You've got
we're just
you've
seeing
got a
it?
shotgun microphone. You can make a wits and wits and what the fuck? Wits and alertness. Yeah.
Well, you had the shotgun mic, I think, didn't you, Pacer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't trust you with it.
No, it would have
That's
been
right.
you. I would have had to give it to you because I can't drive and do a shotgun mic.
Still don't trust him with it.
Yeah, I think you would have had it because we weren't planning on driving everywhere.
Okay,
So
in which case,
I don't know whether.
In which case, you guys cannot hear the conversation if Barry is unless Pacer decides to stop the car, cross the street, and point the mic in through the door.
I don't think we'd have any.
The door is starting to come back down again.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is she stuck in there?
Not yet. She's got about 10 seconds.
Can I do something about that? Or...
Will my car make it before that door shuts?
You want to drive through the door.
Yeah.
Under the door, under the gate.
Yes.
You could do that.
Oh shit. I wanted a simple life, wouldn't you? All right. Let's see how fucking good I am. All right.
That's what you're going to do?
Yep, I'm going to go in and I'm going to turn that thing into wheelie world once I get there.
Okay.
I think as soon as they start to hear the engine rev, I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. She'd be all right in there, won't she?
All right, Charlie, what are you doing?
I'm getting the hell out of there. I would have gotten out of there. I would have shadowed that woman, pretty much.
You're shadowing her? Okay.
I would have shadowed her as she hopped out.
Dex and stealth from you, please.
Okay. Okay, this is great. Oh my god, okay. Oh well, 2.
Two successes.
Pretty dang good. Successes.
Okay, an alarm goes off. Whoop! Whoop! The door's coming down.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Pacer, what are you doing?
Okay.
I've got to do it. I'm going to...
So you're going to charge the door.
Yeah. I'll use a willpower point.
All right, so you're charging the door using a willpower point. So in a perfect world, what happens in your perfect world, Barry?
Okay. If the door is still up, common sense, if it's still up, I will try and beat it and get in there and do wheelies all around the place and look for her.
Okay, it's not big enough to do wheelies in. It's the size of a large garage.
Oh, crap.
What about just jamming the bonnet under the door so it can't close all the way?
You can do that for sure.
All right, we can do that. All right, I'll do that.
All right, so that's the plan. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's 4 10s. So you totally do that. You screech across the road, dodging some traffic and some people, and you drive up to the door, and you squeal to a stop as the door comes down on the bonnet of your car. Crunch! You hear it as it hits the bonnet. And then you can hear the engines, the motors of the door grinding. And you can hear an alarm going off inside. Then at that point, Charlie, you are about to make a runner, right? When various doors in this room open and SWAT team individuals come out, not fully dressed, but with their gear, their guns and what have you, and they start shooting at the car Barry's car that's just pulled in. The front of that car is going... So, Barry, the front of your car is just being annihilated with gunfire right now. But fortunately, there's what turns out to be a bulletproof door that's protecting the windscreen and you. Charlie, what are you doing?
Getting the hell out of, well, I'm getting away from where people are firing. I'm going to look for another exit.
Okay, well, there's a couple of doors that lead out of the garage, but they seem to go to stairs that go up.
Yeah. Sure. I don't exactly know where they go, but
All right,
as long as they don't go too high, I could...
When you look up the first set of stairs, you see
Yes?
there's a dude with a helmet on with some kind of goggles that look very technical,
Okay.
holding what appears to be a flamethrower.
Newbie's like, flamethrow's a bit much, but okay, I won't go that way. I'll have a look at the other way.
All right. That door leads upstairs to another door, which is
No
closed.
flamethrower, dude.
No flamethrower dude at that door.
Okay, I'll go upstairs.
All right.
Still obfuscated.
All right. There's a camera in the hallway, though, in the stairwell.
Okay. Cool. I think I'll try and take over it.
Okay, so how long are you going to spend doing that?
As long as it takes.
Like 10 minutes?
Oh, that actually seems like a lot of time. No, I'll just go up to it. I'll go up to it and just cut it. I know it might see me as I go in, but it's like all I've got.
Okay,
It'll take too long.
You're going to
otherwise.
climb up the wall to pull its cables out?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I need more of a picture. How high is
there's
it?
a set of stairs are going up, and there's a camera above the stairs in the top left corner of the stairwell at the top, in the ceiling, where a camera would normally be.
Right. Okay. It's
Russell,
probably too
for
high
my
for
next character.
me. It's probably too high for me, so I think I'll just try the door.
Okay, the door's locked.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a pin pad or something, or?
There is a keyhole.
I don't think I'm that kind of Nosferatu, the one that breaks in. I do have one larceny.
You gonna try and pick the lock?
Yeah, yeah. I've got other tools. I've got tools that I use for making makeshift mechanical doohickeys.
All right, Matthias, what are you doing?
Well, I think, if the car jams in under the door and there's like suddenly this sort of hail of gunfire,
Yep.
probably after sort of a second or so, I say, well, we gotta go. We gotta hope she got out. We can't stay here. Drive.
You can hear, you can feel the tires pop, and the car begins to go.
Oh shit! Well, hopefully that gave her enough time to get out at least. I think we better leg it. I think Matthias here goes to get out of the car.
Matthias is getting out.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Barry, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get out and put a rag in the petrol thing
Okay. Yeah.
and light it.
Okay.
That might give her enough distraction to get out when it goes kaboom.
All right. Very good. Okay. And after you light it, well, we're going to make a willpower check to light it first.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Willpower for Pacer is... Okay, you spend a willpower. So your willpower is at 1, 2, 3, 4. You spent 2 willpowers. You've got 4 willpower left.
okay.
Actually, this is a self-control check. What am I talking about? It's a 9. Okay, you light the rag.
And run like fuck.
All right. Matthias, are you going in the same direction as Pacer, or are you going in a different direction?
No, I think I'll go the same direction.
Okay, so you guys both fuck off in the same direction. All right, and you run and you run. Do you have a plan or a goal or a location that you want to go to?
Sorry, go on.
We'll find a. You said this was industrial. We'll find a place to hide so we can see if she shows up or something.
All right.
We'll find a place to.
Yeah, sort of get far enough away that we're well and truly out of line of sight of the building, but yeah, wait nearby.
Okay. All right, newbie.
Yeah.
You're in the stairwell. Camera in front of you. Locked door in front of you.
Yep.
The door behind you shuts.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna quickly try and break open the lock, the old fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. Okay, so you're gonna pick the lock with something.
Pliers or whatever it takes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a dexterity and streetwise subterfuge. Larceny.
That's one. Sorry, Dex and larceny.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't think I'll ever do this, but here we are. 2 and I think it's 1. Okay, so 2.
2 successes. Okay.
Yep.
All right. You
Come
hear
on.
the lock tumble. Click.
Open.
All right. In front of you are 4 individuals pointing guns at you. They can't see you, but they have headsets on.
Okay, well,
You're
I'll
in some
just-
kind of armory.
Okay. Don't want to be here.
They roll grenades down the stairs.
I will walk past with grenades.
Okay.
Run
So
past
you,
with grenades.
you step out into the room from the hallway, and there's an explosion in the hallway.
Okay.
You
Love
can,
that.
You can hear somebody talking to them over their headsets. You can make a perception alertness check if you want to see if you can figure out what's being said.
2.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've clearly got the impression that somebody's sitting somewhere in a control room watching the cameras, directing their actions. Somebody else can see you from the cameras in the building.
Okay. I'm gonna try and find my way out. I think that's
Okay, well, you know
best
now
thing
that
for
the you heard the doors explode when the grenades rolled down the stairs, so you know that the entrance back into the garage is open, and if the car is still there, then the exit is still available.
okay. I will wait till the smoke is cleared, but if there's fire, I probably won't want to go down there.
All right.
Like, I will try.
Okay, so let's make a Dex and Stealth check to see if you can avoid the cameras here.
Okay, Dex, Stealth, so 2.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you head down the stairs, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you duck down there, you try and avoid the cameras. One good thing is that the camera that was in the stairwell is now blown up.
Okay.
So that's good. And you get to the bottom and you can see that they are about to set fire to the car that they arrived in. You don't see any sign of Detective Simmons or the operative woman that he was with.
Okay.
But the car that Barry brought, Pacer's car, is still jammed in the door, smoking.
Okay.
You can smell kerosene or petrol.
Okay. Do I think I'll be able to get past it? Like, seeing as it's still jammed in the door, do I think I'll be able to like crawl under?
You can just
get
get
past
under
it?
the. It's only sort of yay high.
I'll do that then.
So you're going to duck out. I'll get a Dex and Athletics check, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3.
All right, you duck out under the thing as the car goes. You take 4 levels of aggravated fire damage.
Oh. Okay. That's not good for newbie. She's gonna be up for the count for a bit. Not like gone, but
It won't affect your hacking
What?
skills.
1, 2, 3.
It does fuck up some of your equipment, though.
Okay. Okay. Sweet.
All right, and then you run.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so where are you running to?
I want to get out of there. So, just anywhere.
Okay, well, you find an alleyway pretty quickly. There's a slight chance that you run past these two on the way. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and see how close you are together.
Because I also, once I sort of found a spot to hide, I would have sent a message to Newbie just to say, message us when you're out.
Newbie, your phone isn't working.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be able to repair something from it, right?
It's been through some kind of magnetic field that has fucked it.
Oh, okay. I think Newbie would, because she's quite wounded. She's gonna just take a beat. Like she'll find somewhere where she can just like hide down and just take a beat. She's probably got like holes in her jacket, which exposes her skin, which isn't good for her. She doesn't like that. So
yeah, you probably had to pat out some of the fire.
Yeah.
Matthias and Barry, Pacer, you can both make perception checks, perception alertness, to see if you see Newbie. Although she's obfuscated, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, but I might be able to see you guys.
Well, in which case you should make the perception alertness check. But are you guys hiding?
I was going to. Yep.
Okay, so so it's your.
I don't want
dex and
anyone
s-
seeing us.
It's your dex and stealth versus newbie's perception alertness.
It's not great.
Okay.
Seeing as I only have 1 dice now, I got one on my 1 dice.
One on your 1 dice, okay. And Barry, let's make a dex and stealth check for you. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Stealth.
Dex and stealth for Barry is 6 dice. I'd be surprised.
Yes. So I got 3 successes on Dex and Stealth.
Yeah, Barry, you got 2. Yeah. Okay, so you don't see them anywhere. All right. So afterwards, let's say an hour passes and neither of you knows where the others are. What do you do at this point?
Yeah, obviously I haven't got a response to my messages to her as well either.
Is my laptops and like all of that would have been fried, right? By the no, what a pain. Okay, I'm gonna find a good old fashioned payphone.
Okay. Certainly there is
Because-
a good old fashioned payphone.
Yeah.
Because I have an idea. Maybe I would have remembered all your numbers. So
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
make
to
you a call.
All right. So from a payphone, you're giving who a call? Barry or James?
I'll go with Barry, Pacer.
Okay. So Pacer, your phone rings. It's an unidentified number.
Hello?
Hello, it's Snoopy.
Are you alright?
Not particularly. I'm at the payphone. Can you pick me up, please?
I would if I had
Actually-
a car. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that now.
Is there a parked car around?
There's lots of parked cars around. You
Oh.
can thieve one.
I'll go back to my old talents and break into it.
All right, very good. Dexterity and streetwise. You are quite good at this with 7 dice. It's 1-1, but that's all right because you have a 9, a 6, a 6, and a 10. So 9, 6, 6. Very good. You break into a car.
I'll pick you up in a minute. Where are you at?
I'm at this. I will say exactly where I am. I will point out all the. I would say that it would have been like a sign or something I had seen on my way here.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You're on the
I'll pick
corner
you up
of
there.
6th and blah avenues.
Whatever
Matthias,
that means.
we got a
Then-
ride.
Oh, thank God she's all right. We guess we better go pick her up then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and pick her up. How do you feel about stolen cars?
When the need's great enough, I don't see too many other ways to get out of here right now.
I like your way of thinking. Okay, he goes and gets it.
Right, so you guys pick up Newbie. Newbie, you get in the car.
Newbie is going to remain obfuscated the entire time because she doesn't want to show her appearance to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right, and where do you go?
you will probably be able to notice the burning smell in in the car.
Side streets. Go to the Haven.
Okay.
Drop these two off.
Perception alertness as you get to the Haven.
Oh God, no!
For all of us?
Yep.
Go to it cautiously.
One success.
Oh,
1 success.
no.
Barry, you have 1 success as well. There's like every other car outside the Haven looks suspicious to you.
Damn. Okay. Every car in the place looks suspicious to me. What do we do, newbie?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll go.
Look, I can't do anything. All my technology is fucked. So, I want to go home.
I'm just glad you made it out of there safely.
Don't look at me.
Wired up.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I go back into obfuscate.
All right. Let's
Look, why don't I can go on in and see if there's anything looks out of place and let you guys know if it's safe to come
let's
on
go.
in. What do you think?
Let's go the back way. Let's go the back way. Let's be intelligent.
All right.
Let's go in the back way.
The back way.
Yeah.
I'll get another perception alertness check.
Oh boy. Okay. No.
3 this time.
Barry, you also get 3. Newbie, what about you?
No.
Nothing? Okay. They've got guards out the back.
Haven does.
Yep. There's
Just
there are
guys we recognize.
nope. It's like a security team.
Okay.
But they look kind of like the same as Yuri's guys. They're not like
No, they don't.
dressed differently.
No,
Oh, they
just-
don't.
They look like undercover agents.
Ah, okay.
They look like undercover agents.
Well,
Got
undercover
'em.
agents that are busy doing stuff that is obvious to you right now.
All right. There's only one place we can go, and I don't really want to go there. All right.
Wait, I push Matthias's face to the side, looking away from me. There's a secret way in the sewer. Remember?
They surround the place. They're probably in the place as
To
well.
get my stuff. Okay, I just need to get my stuff.
All right, but I don't think we can stay here. You
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
All right.
Go back
I
into
hear you.
obfuscate.
I hear you.
Maybe.
Newbie, the thing with your stuff, right, is that there's definitely some stuff like a couple of computers and stuff that you can grab, but you've got like a server farm connected to this place. There's ultimately more shit than you could possibly carry in one go.
Really, I just want my bearded dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse. You see?
Look, if anyone could get in and out of there safely, it'd be you. But I mean, after what we just went through, do you really think it's best to go now? We can come back tomorrow night.
Where the I push your face again. Where the fuck is Yuri?
They probably got Yuri the way things are going.
Hey.
So that means you're unemployed at the moment.
I think we should go. We're probably gonna have to go to Juggler. Or maybe Blue Moon or something. I'm very wounded and I just need to find somewhere
We're
to
gonna
heal.
go to Juggler. I'll make that decision for everybody, right?
Okay,
Off we
get
go.
him to prepare me with some clothes. Okay? Just big heavy
Look,
jackets.
I ain't got any need for this anymore. I can put my other stuff back on.
Here.
Or find
Okay,
something else to wear.
don't look at me. Right.
Use. I'll
Yes,
try
give
not
it
to
to
look
me.
at you. I'm going to throw the phone at the back. My phone at the back. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell Juggler exactly what you need. I've got his phone number there in my phone. I am not looking in the rearview mirror. I am
Thank you.
looking at the road. Right.
Thank you. Right. Okay,
Right, so
okay.
you using Pace's phone, you call Juggler.
Yes.
After a moment, the phone answers. Good evening.
This isn't Pacer. This is Newbie.
Well, that's a surprise.
We're going to yours, okay? I need a full set of clothes.
I'm hearing a lot of tension in your voice right now.
Yeah, I'm very hurt. Very, very hurt.
Well, I'm sure tomorrow will be a better day.
Or night.
You know, they say that
I shouldn't
time
make
heals
jokes.
all. And you have a lot of time on your hands.
Blood will also help.
Oh, you're really hurt.
Very, very, very hurt.
I thought perhaps you'd had a fallout with your friend, Yuri. No?
No. No, I would never.
What's the problem? What happened?
Look, we'll have a chat when we get there.
All right.
Just make sure there's some clothes there for me.
Clothes. Sure.
Yep. Big
Okay.
big jackets, whatever you got.
I can organize something like that.
Okay. I hang out.
All right, very good. Okay, so long story short, you get to Jugglers. Do you do anything on the way there?
We'll
just be wounded.
We'll stop off at
wounded.
We'll stop off at the Wreckers.
Okay.
I'll tell James. Ask James to destroy the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a bit upset about that.
Or change it over. Change it over. Make it look different if you want.
This is the car that you stole.
Yes, yes. Number plates, take them off. You know, do what you want with
Well, he says, Pacer, why don't I take the car off your hands and I can sell it for parts and you just take one of the other cars.
Cool, cool. I'll take one of those. Everybody, another car.
All right. So long story short, you switched cars and you drive to Jugglers. All right. Well, as you get there, I think that's probably a good place to stop. For the
yeah.
I think so.
All right. Cool bananas.
So we basically ended up back at the same place.
Yeah, I know. It was a big loop.
Blew up, destroyed a bunch of cars, killed a bunch of people, and just ended up back where we started.
Right.
And all we got was we didn't really get that much information.
No,
really.
That kind of went south. Started to feel like this jumping in the back of other people's cars strategy is needs some work.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very good at opening, but closing is hard to do.
Right.
Yeah. Makes it more entertaining that way. You never quite know where it's going to go.
Right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for playing. I will see some of you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Sweet
I will
as.
see Feral Artificer tomorrow. And we're going to go and raid somebody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Raid. Let's see who's online. Who's just asking to be raided? So yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks.
I had no idea where this was going to go. But this is definitely what I expected, I'll be honest. When you've played with Russell enough times, you know exactly what's going to come.
Exactly what's going to come.
Yep.
Shocking.
You're going to get hurt.
You're going to get hurt.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't a rocket launcher.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
I'm just teasing
so
him.
we're raiding a channel called Friendly here. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to raid them with 6 people. We're ready to go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Cool bananas.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I've got to head out. I've got another call coming in, so we'll see you all next time.
Have a good night.
Okay.
See you
You
later.
too. See you
Thanks for
later.
playing.
Bye-bye.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye, goodbye.